last session was pretty, well, we did a lot of preparation. Bryn sits down in front of the anvil waiting for a sign, and manages to communicate with Shay, who speaks in metaphors, Bryn's favorite thing, talks about building a chain, and eventually her desire to get herself a new vessel in which she will need a necklace or a ring of non-magical or magical origin, Rob?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see, and then
preferably not with a previous occupant. Though.
Yeah, yeah. Abrashmina does a divination and discovers that in 2 days the dragons will come to the Zavros Mountains for the Black Heart Stone. And so we make our final preparations, getting messages sent to the Minotaurs and the dwarves, who make their way to the Sea of Glass and set up at the base of Zagrovs, whatever. Set up at the base of the base of the mountains with the ballistas and everything else. Jari is there with the wyverns. And Abrashmina spends pretty much the entire day trapping Nahasira's box, where she is hiding the. I did that for you, Jade. Where she's hiding the Black Heart Stone. And then Bryn and Mac go and talk to Jari and the Minotaurs and the dwarves, and they're going to help. And then thousands and thousands and thousands of the Minotaurs arrive for the big dragon battle. All of the clans and all of the goodness, they're all here to die with us. There's probably some other stuff in there that's very, very high level. I apologize greatly for any great detail that I missed. But that's basically the gist.
Bryn.
I would say it's not all
Bryn
the
went to the
Minotaurs.
storytellers.
Lots.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just lots.
Lots.
I think it's about half the tribes.
Yeah.
Possibly
Oh, okay.
half that were
Okay.
closest.
Okay, so you won't be extinct.
No.
Yay, silver lining.
No.
I'm kidding.
This like the Fisher Minotaurs and some others that live on the other side of the mountain, some other places. No.
There are many Minos. Oh my god, I have so many dice that I just never have to use except in situations like this. Isn't that crazy? So there we go. So yes, it's the morning of the day. You are all kind of waking up in various states of grogginess. There is a general kind of movement around the camp as the tribes begin to stir, as people begin to kind of get up and move around. Is there anything anyone would like to do for the next maybe hour or so?
We determined last session that it has not been enough time since Abrashmina's divine intervention for her to use it again, right?
Correct. I believe so.
Okay. Well, she is going to pray anyway to He who watches.
Yeah.
Because surely his presence is going to be felt on this field because of the amounts of lives that are going to be lost. And basically asking for his watchful eye to keep over the one she loves, and that nobody's thread is cut too soon.
Alright. Makud, Bryn?
You want to go first, Dan?
Sure. Really, the only preparatory thing that I've got is maybe I'm not sure if, like, maybe surrounded by other. I'm not entirely sure where we are in terms of the other Minotaurs or anything. If we're too far away or not. He can either commune by himself or like lead some sort of group communing. But I'm gonna cast Augury basically and check out once for short rest. Consult with the spirits and basically bring Enthris and maybe others. Just mostly for like a flavor moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Wheel of Woe thing probably doesn't mean an awful lot to Makud, but I like the idea that if he could go down and see the Minotaurs and with the other Jashur or like the other sort of spiritual members kind of lead this proceeding.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I like it.
and I did already give out the dragony bits, I think, to them. But they could be blessed now in some sort of ritual or something. They're just like the huge horns and fangs and things he's taken from various dragon kills, like Octothrexes and the blue and the ancient red, and just going to be with his people for a lot of them get murdered potentially.
I like it. And Bryn, do you have anything?
Yeah, Bren would probably just write down instructions and leave an obscene amount of money, basically, in case anything happened to her, to get her mother and Holly out of Ashar. You know, basically, no matter what it costs, get them back to Lament and
Yeah.
wherever they need to go. And then she'd probably spend the rest of the time just kind of chilling with Madar and just kind of absentmindedly plucking on her loot, just not really anything in particular.
Yeah, I was going to say Madar will come and kind of find you, just give you a sort of quick look and just say, we're both going to be alive at the end of today, right?
Yeah, we are.
That's right, she says. And
Uh,
she sort of like looks away and, you know, clenches her fist, like forcing herself to believe it.
and I'll kind of pull her into a hug and rest my chin on her like top of her head and be like, "Listen, we're both gonna make it out of this. All right, we've come too far.
That's right.
We've got powerful friends and allies. You think Abershmead is gonna let anything happen to us?"
No, I don't. I think she'd crawl to hell and drag us back just so she could shout at us, to be honest.
Absolutely. Besides, we got Makud.
Yes, I'm hoping the dragons see him as sort of the biggest threat. She chuckles.
I'll just kind of stand behind him a little bit.
That's the plan. She kind of gives you.
And if
like
not behind him, behind me.
She kind of gives you a squeeze, and grins up at you and says, "Oh no, I'm gonna be in front of you."
I know. I was hoping you'd stay out of it, but I know you too well.
And she like gives you a quick kiss. Another
Yeah, that's
one.
how we'll just kind of chill.
Yeah. Just waiting. It's definitely that like calm before the storm. Eli kind of wandering around the camp, like just saying hello to people and that sort of thing. Eventually finds his way back to Abrishmina. Kind of sits beside her and like scratches one horn. Kind of like looks around a little, like he's definitely about to say something, but is, you know, pretending that he doesn't immediately have something burning a hole in his mind. And we'll kind of just
You're doing it again. You're doing it again.
Doing what?
Fretting.
I mean, yes, there's a horde of dragons on their way to try and kill specifically us. I am fretting a bit, yes.
Well, I do not know what the next couple of hours are going to have in store for us. But either way, she says, kind of like reaching out her hand for his.
Takes it.
Either way, either we live or we die, we will find each other and be together.
There's a place for me up there. And he kind of looks up at the sky.
I'm sure that we can find space for you somewhere. She grins.
He grins back. Well, in that case, then, nothing to be worried about.
Right. Besides, if they won't let you in wherever I end up, I will just have to find you.
Thanks, Mina. And he'll like press his forehead to yours. And,
Just try not to die.
well, it's something I've become rather good at, you know. It's been a long time since I last did it.
Let's try to continue the trend.
He kind of grins and nods and lays back, just waiting.
None of us have. Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
No, I was just gonna. I was about to say, none of us have died yet, but then, well, Declan. But we brought him back. If something happens to you and I am still alive to do something about it, you will not be dead for long. So, keep that spirit willing, yes? And she leans over and gives him a kiss on the cheek. I will find you. Whatever happens.
Thanks, Mina. You kind of go back to relaxing or waiting or praying or whatever it is you're doing. And about an hour passes before it begins. You hear it before you see it, but you don't hear the sound of dragons, you hear the sound of screaming. And you look north, seeing the glittering jewel of Ashar. And just above that, you see a darkened sky. What must be 50, maybe more, dragons are swooping low over the city, coming towards you all, fanned out, like, from this distance you could almost imagine them to be small gulls riding the coastal highs and lows and the thermals, but you know they're too big to be gulls. You know they're too big to be any kind of bird. And these dragons come closer and closer. Towards the back, you see a few dozen smaller ones. Not small by any means, but everything looks small compared to the two up front. One of them is, or rather was, black once, but his scales, half of them are burned white, like they've been bleached or stained, with most of him being white save for a few black scales across his face and down his back. This is clearly the battered form of Durasterix. Flying beside him is the biggest living thing any of you have ever seen. When I
My
say-
wonderful dear, may I interrupt you? Your wonderful description for just a brief moment.
Mhm.
When they start coming into view or whatever, Abrashmin is going to begin casting Planar Ally, because that takes 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Um, this gigantic red dragon. When I said he was the size of a city, I was not exaggerating. He swoops over Ashar, and his wings spread from coast to coast. His jaws open, and you think they could probably swallow the Vakar. This is the biggest thing you've ever seen, and perhaps a lesser military force would have broken and run, but the Minotaur horde remains, though there is much shifting and snorting and a nervous stomping of feet. As the dragons charge towards you, there is a roar that echoes out from Scrathmorn that is ungodly, enormous. And as these two forces swing low and come close to one another, there is the unmistakable feeling that the gods are leaning in and paying attention to this moment. And then a second roar goes up, but this one comes from behind you, as Nahasira takes flight above her mountain, above her home, to defend it. The dragons swoop in.
I was just going to say, off the back of Nasira's roll, Makud has probably been shouting at other Minotaur, about the battle and what's to come and that kind of thing all morning.
Mm-hmm.
But he reinforces Nahasira's roar with a roar of his own, and hopefully of all of his brethren to answer them.
They do answer. They roar and yell and bang their weapons and their shields, clack their horns. Even Eli is shouting something, though it sounds more like rather rude insults than any kind of battle cry you've ever heard, but the thought counts. As the dragons come close and swoop in, they begin to breathe their various breath weapons, ripping into the Minotaur army beneath you or in front of you. But the Minotaurs hold firm, and you see hooks and lines flying up. You see spears and arrows flying, and the dragons begin to do battle alongside the Minotaurs. Brennan Madar, you're up first. You're standing... yeah, you got something?
I was just going to say, chimes and things, preparatory stuff, in the minute or so before combat, can I just have activated the Panoply of War? So, charms go and the heroism thing goes, and do we have is this 13 hit points, our hit points from the feast? And it is relevant to this
14.
fight.
Should be 14.
It's 14? I thought it was... Okay.
Because some of the Minotaurs got 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we got 13, but...
I had... Oh, yes, you're right. I had written down 13, but then put 13 or 15, whatever. Yes, you're right, 13. Sorry. That is from the Hero's Feast, yes.
Right.
And then same thing with Abrashmina popping out the wings and summoning up Ramiel, and it's different than when she did it underground in the Underdark or whatever. It was a lesser spell, and so it's slightly diminished a bit, I guess. This time he's in full Deva form.
Yeah.
And it's the huge 9 feet tall, doing his best Lady Demetri Sue.
Yeah.
That that dark skin that's no longer looks Ashari, but just looks like a piece of the night sky, and then behind him like the big like cloak that kind of reminisces slightly of like the White Cliffs where he died.
Yeah.
And like kind of imagining like whenever like all of the minotaurs are roaring, like he and Abrashmina like flare out their wings at like the same time, and that light just kind of shines over everyone.
Yeah. And he kind of like Ramiel appears, and he's holding his like gigantic sword in one hand, and a helmet in the other, and the helmet's like gold with white with this like golden filigree that is startling against his sort of night sky visage, and he slowly puts it on, and it kind of like it has a visor section that like covers his eyes, and there's like two small kind of winged points on either side, and he turns to you, Abrashmina, and he says simply, "This will be our greatest moment." And you see a slight kind of half grin under his helmet before he turns and pelts towards the dragons.
You go, boy.
But yes, Bryn and Madar, you guys are standing kind of towards the back of the military force. There are Strathmorn and Durasterix are kind of flying above, and these horde of smaller dragons is below.
Can I also remind you of the Dwarven weapon teams? Because you've said a lot about the Minotaurs, but I didn't know if you've forgotten. We had Dwarf Ballistas.
Yeah, they're in
Okay,
initiative.
cool.
They
Good.
unfortunately rolled dog shite on their initiative, so they're last.
Well, cleanup crew.
Yeah.
So are there any of the big guys that are within range, or are
Yes.
they just pretty much flying right now?
The two big ones, no, but the other dragons, yes.
Does it look like the big guys are going to be landing soon, or?
They're just kind of circling at the moment.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go up and engage the little guys for now. So I'll go up and take 2 attacks at one of the little guys with my rapier. That one is cocked. It's okay. 29 and 30 to hit.
Both hit.
That'll be 8 points of damage for the first one.
Okay.
And 12 for the second.
Yeah.
And I need a wisdom save. I cast Vicious Mockery.
A wisdom save, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 6. Plus 7, so 13.
That is a fail, I'm afraid. It's going to take.
Yeah, they don't have legendary resistance, so go for it.
11 points of psychic damage.
Alright. Yeah, so there's like one of these, a little sort of green dragon just swoops low, and you kind of like reach up and stab it with your rapier, and it kind of comes crashing down, and you lay into it with this magic, and you see like minotaurs begin leaping on it from all around.
Oh yes, Madar gets to go.
She does indeed.
She's going to use her new short sword. pass, my girl. The other one's not good, but this one's definitely a kraken.
Okay, damn.
Yeah. What does this get to do against? Oh, it gets to do extra damage to it because it's a dragon.
That's often how those things work.
Oh, listen. Uh, 35 points of damage. And then she's gonna unarmed strike, which is a thing she can do for a critical fail. So she rolled a kraken, a 4, and a natural 1. Good job, honey. That is.
That turn aged like fine milk.
It did, didn't it?
Mina, Eli, it is your guys' go. Muted?
I was totally muted. Gonna start off with like how far away are the big boy dragons?
Above, they're currently flying like 100 feet in the air.
100 feet in the air.
Yeah, but from you, because you're like, I imagine you're kind of part way up the mountain. We'll say 70.
70. Okay, yeah. Eli is gonna start this off with Crown of Stars. Sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7. Doing a tracker so I can keep track of them. And then bonus action to send one of the motes streaking towards a creature or object within 120 feet. So, towards Diastrix.
Asterix.
That is going to be 24 to hit.
A 24 does hit.
That's going to be 13, 14, 19 points of damage.
19, okay.
And then he's going to follow that up. Oh, wait, no, it's an action to cast. Yeah, I guess he has to use an action to cast Crown of Stars and then a bonus action to throw the first one. So that's his turn for this go. And then Abrashmina is going to start off light, I think. To try and see where things go. And is gonna... It's only 60 feet. Guiding bolt.
Oh boy.
At the same dude. Probably should have had her go first, so she could have so that Eli could have advantage. That's only probably gonna miss with a 20.
That does miss.
Okay, and then I guess Ramiel's gonna go.
Sure.
He's got a fly speed of 90 feet. Can he go cut a swath through some baby dragons?
Yes, you can.
He's gonna go cut a swath through some baby dragons.
Same ones that Bryn and Madar are fighting,
yes.
or different ones? Okay.
We'll say. Just doing a flyby. That's going to be a 20 to hit the Bubba dragons.
Hits.
Okay, that is a bunch of d8s, because they're all radiant and shit. 15, 20, 26, 28 points of bludgeoning plus radiant. His attacks are magical, so
How many was that, sorry?
28 all up.
Nice, thank you.
And he gets to do it again, because he's got multi-attack.
Damn.
As he goes, no, and does like another pass. 19 to hit, baby dragon.
That misses.
Okay. That's his go.
Yeah, so he just like is swooping low and just like cuts his way through like 2 or 3 dragons, just like beheading them as he goes, and their corpse is just full. Average Mina, what's your go?
No, I'm good.
What did you do?
Did Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt missed.
Guiding Bolt, sorry, yeah. Mubby. Okay, so now it is dragon time. So they are going to. So this is Dragon Hordes 3 to 5, and they're all going to attack the Minotaurs. So.
Wow.
That's 1 hit, 1 miss. Same hit. That's another miss, another hit. Okay. Okay, so you see like these dragons just like swoop low and just dive in amongst the Minotaurs. You see like Cal Larsa have kind of like moved to stand on this like sort of rocky like hillside cliff section of the mountains, and there's like dragons battering them from above, but they are fighting them off pretty handily, while like some of the other Cals have been kind of pushed into like this section where they're standing on the glassy bits and struggling a little, but still fighting back, still going strong. Makud, it is your go. You've got Durastrix and Scrathmorn high above you, dragons all around you, Minotaurs all around you.
He's gonna have been like shouting as part of the battle speech. Though few know our names, we stand upon this field of glass where the dragons once fought, and we repeat history. While the humans scream, the Minotaurs, we fight. And I imagine, through his like Pillar of Enthris, like Enthris has been around like all morning.
Mm-hmm.
Just a similar sized Minotaur made of sand. And he looks to Enthris, and he quickly just goes, "Do we take the big one, or the slightly not so big one?"
And you see Enthris's head like very slowly turn to just look at you, and it gives you this. There's like a half smile, and it doesn't need, you know, Enthris doesn't need words to tell you that he and his progeny are going to go for the big one.
Didn't think so. He will meet that smile, and then they are gonna like clap hands together in that kind of the super manly shake thing from Full Metal Alchemist, and I'm going to. I technically could have summoned it at a different point, but I thought that was cool, and I'm going to use the Cape of the Mountebank to teleport above.
Yes.
Above him, and then horns down, just like projectile. Because I imagine he's so big he probably can't get out of the way if I drop 100 feet down, horns first into his back.
Yeah, pretty much.
he becomes a Makud missile, and are you? Because Enthus is already round. That was my action technically, and I'll use a bonus action to rage, and ideally fall basically for the horn attack I'll do next turn.
Right.
Just prepping.
Yeah. So you fall, and suddenly you can't see the desert below you anymore because the ground is entirely obscured by Strathmorn's back. But you find yourself falling towards the base of his neck, kind of ready for that
Awesome.
final moment, I guess. Okay. Unfortunately, though, now it is Durasterix and Strathmorn's go. Durasterix. I shouldn't have clicked that. Durasterix is going to swoop low over the Minotaurs, and just you hear this rumbling roar, and he just shouts, "Kneel!" And he's going to cast Weird on them. And so you see this large kind of swath in the center of the Minotaurs. There's this pulse of black and green light that surrounds them like smoke, and you hear them begin to snort and kind of gasp in terror as some pretty awful things appear in their mind. But that's a success and a fail. So one group of Minotaurs is going to take the damage on this, and becomes afraid. 13, 19.
You do have one group of Minotaurs that is immune to being afeared because they took part of the feast, right?
Yeah, it wasn't them.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just making sure that you gave that bonus to someone.
Yes. They're actually supposed to take that at the end of their own turn, so I've applied that damage now, but they technically don't take it yet. But that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then it is yes, Strathmorn's go. He is going to much more directly in a 90-foot cone use his fire breath. So DC 24 dex saves from Bryn, Madar, and one of the Minotaur hordes. The Minotaurs fail.
25 for Bryn.
Success.
And 31 for Madar.
Success. Okay.
My girl got another Kraken.
And
actually...
Bryn has resistance to fire because of the stone.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually exactly 100 damage I rolled. I did it on my phone because I'm not rolling 26 dice all in one go. So
26 dice. That's
yeah.
a lot.
So yeah, 100 down to 25 for Bryn, 50 for Madar.
50 takes. She takes
She
Madar
made
takes
that.
nothing.
Oh, then nothing for Madar.
Mm-hmm.
But the Minotaurs take the full brunt, and you see one tribe of Minotaurs in a second reduced to half, as just have them turn to ashes in this white hot cloud that seems like it never ends until it finally does. But as kind of as Strathmorn is leaning back, kind of towards the end of his sort of bellowing, fiery roar, kind of tilts his head up, and there's this golden kind of shadow that swoops low under him and latches itself onto her neck. And Nahasira is going to bite down and take 2 attacks. That's a 32 to hit and a 17. So 32 hits. So he takes... He's immune to fire, unfortunately, but he takes 14 piercing as Nahasira bites into him.
Did she get 2 hits, or was that 1?
She gets 3 attack. Right.
Okay.
Apologies. The second one's a 20, or the third one's a 27, which does hit. Which is another 15 slashing. Oh, I put that in the wrong person's. There we go. Yeah. And she's just like ripping into him. And you can see like white hot, not white hot, but hot blood like hissing as it pours out of him. Deontay like leaps from her shoulders. Kind of like runs up to like grab onto what's it called? Onto Strathmorn, and is gonna cast a spell that I didn't have him open, so I didn't have the spell ready, which I should have.
What spell is it?
Oh, no, I don't. Like, I need to remind myself. I can't remember off the top of my head because I was looking in D&D Beyond for him, but he's not in D&D Beyond. He's in my app.
What spell are you looking for?
I don't know. I can't remember.
True polymorph?
Right. You conveniently forgot that one.
Oh. He would never.
No.
You lies.
Yeah. He's trying to cast Power Word Stun to basically use up a legendary resistance. So... Oh, no, he's not going to do that. My bad. I'm an idiot. Yeah. He's going to cast Eye Bite. For the second effect, because that would be funny. He fails, so that's 1 legendary resistance used of Strathmorn, who will choose to pass. Do you still take damage? I don't think so. There's no damage. Yeah, okay, good.
No.
So that's their turn. Oh jeez, I've got like a fucking bit in the middle where I just play with myself and you'll watch, and yes, I'm in that on purpose. Because it's Dune's go. Who's gonna run in, excuse me, gonna run into one of the dragon hordes and begin slashing at it. That's a miss and a miss. Oof, he rolled a natural 2 and a natural 5. Dune is just getting like buffeted about by the sheer like number of people around, and he's having a tough old time of it. But it is now the turn of oh my god, really? Okay, I just realised you've all already had your turns. So now it's the other dragon hordes who are going to attack.
How many? Because we had 3 to 5. Is this
1
1 and 2?
Yeah.
Okay, and there are only 5 dragon hordes,
There's
and I
5
say only.
5 hordes.
Frick.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 1 hit. Only one of those rolls was above a 5 on the die. So, Bryn, you're going to take 9, 10, 14 slashing damage as you are scratched up by the many dragons around you.
This is a new coat.
But then, just as you were sort of getting worried that they may not show, you hear this loud metallic clicking sound. Click, 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 boom. And then from behind you, this whistling as 3 gigantic dragon-killing ballista bolts fly towards the dragons. Did I ever give you the stats for those, by the way?
Nope.
No.
Okay. So they're +5 to hit, which that's a 22, so that just hits. And I don't have enough. They do 5d10 to dragons. So 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24 on the first one on Durastrix. That's a miss. And that's a miss. So 2 of the bolts kind of go flying off into the sand, but one of them like strikes true, and you just see the beautifully crafted dwarven steel just like absolutely rip through Durastrix's scales as though they were made of paper, and just embed itself inside his like chest, and he lets out this echoing scream that's like rips through the mountains and like makes them shake and rubble fall. But we're back to the top, Bryn and Madar. You guys are just surrounded by this swarm of dragons. You can barely see the sky as they just swoop all around you.
I guess we're gonna keep fighting this horde. I'm gonna take 2 swings with my rapier. 30 and 17.
The 30 hits.
And I'm gonna do a defensive flourish on that to raise my AC by, I'm only using a d6, I'm not gonna use my bardic inspiration just yet. Uh, 11 points of damage, and I need a let's go intelligence saving throw as I cast Mind Sliver.
It's a natural 1.
That is a fail. $17 points of psychic damage.
Yeah. Okay.
26 and a natural 1 for Madar for her attacks. Let's go ahead and roll her unarmed strike as well. And that'll be a 15.
Right.
Imagine that first one's the only one that hits.
Yeah.
11 points of damage from her. That's our go.
Okay.
Hacking away at this little baby horde.
Yeah, you sort of see like the horde is beginning to like thin. Like so many of the dragons are grabbed to the ground and destroyed, and they're like, you know, not dead by any means, but definitely like beginning to flag. You can see, you know, the sheer number of dragons seem like overwhelming odds, and yet somehow this group, you're kind of breaking them. Ambrish, Mina, Eli, is you okay?
Okay. So, Brashmina is going to watch as Makud dimension doors over to Scrathmorn with Endres, and is like looks at Eli and just says, "We cannot let him face that alone," and holds out her hand, and is going to use her Cloak of the Mountebank to also get on Scrathmorn's back, but actually on the dragon rather than trying to fall towards it, because she doesn't need a horn attack. Neither does Eli. And so that's her action to teleport them there.
Sure.
And then her bonus action is I just want to make sure that I'm not... Okay. Her bonus action is going to be to cast Spiritual Weapon at 4th level. So, like, she, you know... No, wait, no. Can I do that? Because I'm using an action to activate an object. So can I then cast a spell? That's a bonus action? Or no, because it was more than it's not a cantrip.
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
Because I've used an object or a magic item to cast a spell. So am I then limited to a cantrip with my bonus action?
No, you've used an item, because even if you weren't magical, like if you were a barbarian and you used the Cave of the Mountebank or to teleport, that's not him casting a spell, it's him using the item. So
okay, I wanted to make sure. So spiritual weapon, 4th level. So like her like little staff of veil turns into that big white blade that she had during the Illithid fight. And it's going, because Ramiel's over there being a badass, it's going to strike down into the back of Scraithmorn. Probably miss with a 22.
22 hits.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
boy.
2d8. 2d8 plus... That's force damage, isn't it, from Spiritual Weapon? So I don't get my bonus. Oh, no, I get my bonus because I'm... Okay, cool. I get my other bonus because I'm being...
It's force damage, so
Thank
you wouldn't
you.
get radiant increase, but you do get... Don't you
My
get your
Radiant
hit
Soul.
thing?
Yeah,
Yes,
my Radiant
that.
Soul. So that's 4 plus 4 plus 6 for 14 plus what is my Radiant Soul bonus at this stage? 17. So 14 plus 17.
31?
No, hold on. 6 plus 4. Okay, yeah. 14 force damage, 17 radiant.
Okay, 31 all up.
Okay. Because I don't think I get the additional radiant damage because I radiant souled from the veil. I think I have to be casting something that deals radiant damage. Okay. So that's Mina.
Also,
Eli.
I looked it up, and Jeremy Crawford at least tweeted once that he agrees with how we ran that
Okay,
casting
good.
it from a spell is not... Casting it from an item is not actually a spell.
Okay.
I think that makes sense
for that purpose. I think so as well.
Yeah, it made sense to me, but I didn't want to be greedy, basically.
Yeah.
Eli has a full round of stuff, so he's going to use a moat to Crown of Stars for a 25 to hit. Scraithmorn?
Yeah, 25 hits.
Ooh, that's 29, 32. Wait, is that right? No, I rolled too many d8s or d12s. Let me re-roll that, even though they were really good. Rather than I'm just gonna pick the lowest one to pull out. I'm gonna re-roll. 16, 27. No, 23. 23 points of radiant damage from the Crown of Stars. And then Eli is going to attack with the Sword of Parons. And miss with 13. As he's trying to hold on to the dragon, I guess, because he doesn't have wings to keep himself upright. But he's going to, because Makud and Enthris thematically are not within range yet, right?
No, they're within range of you guys. Yeah.
I thought they were falling so that they could. They're not in melee range with the dragon.
No.
I think she thinks for the sword of parents.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Okay,
What?
then he's going to give a reaction to Abrashmina for her to stab with the staff, I guess.
Good luck.
What were you going to say, Dan?
No, just that. I'm hoping the diving attack would be cool. I could have just
Yes.
teleported on his back, but I wanted to be
Well,
unnecessarily silly.
you have horns of dragon slaying now. You have to get a horn attack off.
I hope so.
So, but I just wanted to confirm, because if you were in
Mhm.
melee range, it would have gone to you.
Sure.
Abrashmina is actually going to maybe hit with. Let me see what her plus is, because I said she was using the staff. So that's. What is our proficiency bonus? +6.
Yeah.
No. It's 20 on the roll, but then minus.
Oh.
Because yeah, she rolled a 14, proficiency bonus +6, but her strength is -2. So it misses. But she tried.
All right.
If she had the Kopesh out, it would have been a different story. But I wanted to cast spiritual weapon from the staff, so damn it. And then Ramiel is gonna do some swoopy swoops. He's got a fly speed of 90, so I think he's going to try take out that horde that Bryn and Madar are on. His to hit isn't that great. A 16 is going to miss, and a 20?
20 misses.
Yeah.
Against the horde.
Oh, against the horde, a 20 hits. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I see. He's trying to protect Bryn at the minute. He's over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He's got flight and a good fly speed, so
Yeah.
he's gonna try and be mobile.
Friends is real alone right now.
Yeah.
She's got minotaurs, but
15.
I know, go.
Oh, it's 15 plus 7.
22.
oh, yeah.
22? 22?
Yeah.
Plus. Oh, I forgot his +4. 22, 26. All up.
Yeah, this horde's really not looking great. This horde. There was a D, I promise. This horde's looking great, and just for everyone listening, I was pointing 2 thumbs at myself. Just to... Anyway.
Good
to our fans.
Yeah, our Swedish fans. I don't know if they watch the YouTube, but I know they listen to the podcast, fucking devouring it. But, maybe we should
That's good.
point them in that direction. Anyway, 3 to 5s go, locked in combat with the Minotaurus. That's one hit. That's a natural 20. It's a miss. Miss. Okay. 2 hits and a crit. 14. Oh boy. Glad that wasn't the crit. 26. 31. Oh boy. I was like, I'm glad that's not a crit, because it was 2 6 and a 5, and then the second roll of the 3d6 for the crit was 2 6 and a 5. 23.
Oof.
28 plus. Okay. So 56 damage to those Minotaurs there.
Is that in total?
Yeah, that's all up. Yeah, you see another of the Minotaur clans smashed until they're almost dead by the dragon horde surrounding them.
Oh, I just thought of something Abrashmina should have done. Damn it. Oh well.
Makud, it's your go.
So,
She should have made its Grace more vulnerable to this damage. That he's about
yes.
to take.
Probably.
That would have been really nice.
So I would call this attack reckless. So he's probably going to reckless.
This is about as reckless as it's possible to be.
So I'm going to roll the initial horn attack with advantage. And where's my modifier? There's my modifier. The full 12 brings that to a 21. Whew. I think that's still a miss, though, isn't it?
It is.
I think his AC is 22.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll the other attack as a horn attack and just say the impact was like both hits.
Yeah.
Unless I get a modifier for diving from the sky.
Hold on. You can have. Can he? Well, no, he can't take my inspiration for the recap to make that hit, can he?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Roll again, Dan.
Okay, that's better. That's a 15 plus 12 for 27.
Yeah, bitch, that is.
Yay!
That had to hit. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know.
I was about to try and find a reason to give you fucking inspiration there.
Well, you can give me an inspiration for inspiring.
I'm gonna give Makuda inspiration for fucking doing this because I feel that nothing else that warrants an inspiration.
I like the idea of Mina just drawing an X on the back of Scrace Mom and stepping back.
She pulls out a target and puts it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she's got like the staff of Vale, and she's like holding it like a caddy, and like here's the hole. She's just about to move it out of the way so we can get the hole in one.
In all seriousness, though, I do imagine like Makud's falling and like the wing beats of Strathmore are like buffeting him, and he's like listing to one side slightly, and Mina just kind of whispers a prayer like, "Don't let him fall." What my old chaplain used to call arrow prayers. Where you just sort of ask for something without all the formality, and Makud like manages to align himself back on track and plunge down.
So,
Dan, get him.
Horns. 10 plus that for 14, and then the additional modifier, that's another 6. That's 20. 25 damage from the horns. Not the super powerful magical weapons, although they are good against dragons now, but 25 damage just from the horns.
Love it.
And tell you what, I'll make both of them this. Like, I want like the size of it, like just a serious impact. So I'll make both of them horns this turn, just to.
Yeah. Okay. Then you're definitely getting that inspiration because.
Okay, that was a 14, so that was only one less than the last time, 26 or something to hit.
Yeah.
So like, it's like crunch as
one for each horn.
Yes. It's not his most powerful attack, but his most thematic.
And that's
That
why you're
one
getting
is a better
inspiration.
roll. 14. That's 10, 17, 23, 31 from Magical Dragon Slaying Horns. I didn't fucking Great Weapon Master, but I'm kind of glad, because even with Great Weapon Master, I would have struggled to hit those, so...
That was still 56 damage.
I suppose it's not a great weapon. Maybe his horns are great weapons. But yes, it was 56 damage from horn attacks.
Fucking horn.
Horns and... Second attack. Horns. Also, there's a feature of this thing where when you make an attack, feature of the Echo Knight, you can use a charge equal... Or one of your con basically, for con mod. You can make an extra attack with your ghost. So I'm going to have Enthrus's horns
Yeah.
going into him too. That's a 14 on the dice as well. So he gets 26. Does he echo? It's one of my attacks technically. So he maybe echoes the dragon slaying.
Sure, why not?
I think technically they just like they don't have their own attack stats or anything. It's just you make an extra attack, but it's coming from him. From the echo's position. Yeah. So Enthrus's horns of dragon slaying. 22.
To hit. Sorry, was that?
Oh no, I hit. I rolled the same as last time. I rolled
yeah,
14.
yeah,
So he did 22 horn damage.
Is that the only attack he gets? Or is it because you have one per con mod or something?
Sorry, yeah, it's like a charge. But so I have 6 of them, but it's every time I make an attack, I can spend that. I don't. Whenever you take the attack action, you make one additional attack from the echo's position. Basically, it's a really simplified way of just upping your damage a little bit. So, I don't think I have. It's been a little while. I don't think I have anything as a bonus action that I can do.
Yeah, you're already raging.
I'm already raging. That's like the one thing I can do with my bonus action. Yeah?
I mean, that was 78 horn damage in one turn, so that's pretty massive. And Scrathmore definitely registers that.
The one thing I could do normally is the battering thing. That's what I'm thinking of, but I can't batter Scrathmore 5 foot further down towards the ground. So,
but he roars in pain with Nahasira grabbing him, and with you guys on top beating the shit out of him. Yeah.
That's that.
That is that. Okay, now it's like my big sort of turn. Now it's my turn. So first up is Scrathmore himself. He is going to on his back to try and get you guys off because you're hurting him. Like kind of arc his head round and like let out this long kind of breath. Which is going to manifest as the spell Sunburst. So it's this like bright, explosive light that pierces towards you all.
Terrestrix went first last time. I just didn't want you to have skipped him.
No, I haven't skipped him. I just
cool.
Felt like doing Scrathmorn's thing now because they just go together.
That's okay.
Yeah, thanks for checking though.
No problem.
Appreciate the help. Because I kind of suck at this part of the job.
So, breath like a blast of the sun or something you were saying?
Exactly. So I need Constitution saving throws from all 4 of the people on Scrathmorn's back, please.
Oh no.
Con saves?
Yes, please.
Oh no.
Okay.
I rolled real bad for both of them.
This is a one you do not want to really roll bad on.
Yep.
Is this a different breath weapon to the one he used last turn, or does he just get it all the time because he's a big boy?
No, this is technically he's casting a spell.
Okay.
How far away
if he's
is he
technically casting a spell, can Eli counterspell it?
He can.
Eli's going to counterspell.
Okay, it's an 8th level spell.
Okay, it is a cast at a 5th level because he is a warlock. So I just need to roll You roll an 18. Okay. And it's plus his... Is it just plus his charisma? I don't get to add his proficiency, right? Does like plus
The
5?
spell
Yeah, it's just. Is it not your spell casting?
Is it his modifier or is it spell
modifier.
attack?
What
Yeah.
is the,
So it's-
the LCA?
I don't know.
You make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Okay, he makes it. It's a 13 on the die plus 5 charisma is 18. It's counterspelled.
It is counterspelled. So there's this like build up of light in Strathmorn's like throat, and then Eli just kind of shouts like no, and throws out his hand, and the light just collapses inside Strathmorn, who kind of like chokes and coughs a little bit.
Mina would have had advantage on that because it was. No wait, did she? She attuned to the shield? Okay, she is. Okay, she would have had advantage, but Eli still would have failed. So I'm happy for him to counterspell.
Yeah, that sounded nasty.
Hmm.
Do they have legendary actions, these big dragons, or because we're in a big war thing?
Yeah, I've
You
just
will not
taken
be
legendary
legendaries.
actions out it, and basically
Okay.
instead of legendary actions, they get several other
Chords?
dickheads. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
okay.
Minions.
Durastrix kind of sees what's happening below and is going to swoop down and actually land like right next to Bryn and Madar, like in that fight, as he is kind of
I was gonna say like Ramiel was right there next to Bryn and Madar, so whenever he comes down and lands, like he like mantles his wings and kind of does like a challenging roar at the dragon,
for sure.
trying to take some heat off of the squishy mortals.
Yeah, see what you did there. Not going to help much with a breath weapon though.
Yeah.
So you guys, so Bryn, Madar, and
Friends.
And
Ramiel,
the
and
Deva.
Minotaurs. Yeah.
Bryn.
He's got advantage.
There's Minotaurs there.
Dex saves, please.
Okay, thankfully he has advantage. He didn't roll very well though. Or
Yeah.
rather, he rolled fine. He just doesn't have proficiency in Dex.
Oh, sweet
So that's,
baby Jesus.
19 for Ramiel.
Okay.
That is a 28 for Madar and a 32 for Bryn.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm sorry, a 31.
Hey, the Minotaurs rolled a natural 19 plus 2 for 21. They succeed.
Woo!
Yay!
So they only take half of 62.
What kind of damage is it?
Acidic. Damage
Acidic?
of the acidic persuasion. Yeah.
Okay.
So
16 times.
31 damage.
Yeah. 31. Acid.
So
damage.
62?
And then Madar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Madar
Takes none.
evades the shit out of that. Yeah.
Yes, you do. And that's his go. Now Hasira, I was rolling her before I realised he had to take a go. She dealt 26 damage to Strathmorn, for your notes now. With she missed her bite, but she hit with 2 claws.
Cheers.
Dune's go. Dune is going to. Oh, that's pretty cool. He is going to kind of turn and begin running towards Durastrix, finding that the more compelling threat, but is going to take his action to dash and get there. Okay, Dragon Hordes 1 and 2. Now emboldened by the aid of their big leader, or one of, are going to continue attacking. This one on, we'll say Ramiel. That's a 16 plus 8 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
24.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. He takes 16 slashing.
16 slashing? Is it a magical attack?
Yep. And a natural 20 on the second one, which is going to be on either Ramiel, Bryn, or Madar. That's on Bryn. So that's a crit. That's going to be a 2, a 2 and a 3 on the first, which is shit. So 7 plus, that's a bit better, 17, 21, 25 slashing on that one, Bryn. And then the second horde, that's a miss, and that's a natural 1, so they miss as well. Then the ballistae are going to fire on Scraffle 1 again, or on Scraffle 1 for a change. That's a miss. That's a 24 that hits. That's a miss. Oh boy. Like, it's not even that they're not strong enough, they're just not hitting well. Still, that hit is 19. Oh fuck, that's 2 10s. 29 and sorry, 40.
39?
39, yes. And then plus 8.
For 47.
Yes, thank you. So
No problem.
that was 3 10s, a 9 and an 8 on this, which is pretty
That's a
ridiculous.
hefty miss.
Yeah, that was a fucking roll.
Yeah. I just love the idea of this city-sized dragon swooping and these dwarven ballistas made to kill dragons and just like plunk plunk.
Yeah.
And then one of them, just does that Bard the Bowman, finds
Yeah.
weak spot.
Yeah, like it's them like ka-chunk, ka-chunk, like falling down off of it. But you're right, like, there is, one that pierces itself into the roof of his mouth or something. That was a hefty roll. Bryn Madar, it's your go. You've got Durasterix in front of you, a routed Minotaur horde beside you, and an almost dead dragon horde there as well.
Did the Minos go that turn? Are they going, or are they kind of just extra hit points? Because I know you launched like spears and javelins and ropes and stuff the first time.
They went the first thing. I think I might have skipped them this time.
I don't think they got a turn
I did.
in this second.
They can have a turn.
It's good that they did, because they got a crit and a miss. So that's going to be 8, 5, 6, 16, 18, 22 damage to the dragon horde.
Dragon horde dead.
And then, no, that one isn't. And then other. Okay, that's 2 hits. 10, 14 on the first hit, and 10, 11, 15 on the second hit. Okay. One of the dragon hordes as well, that like Dune was with, is starting to look bad as well.
Where should they be in initiative? Just so
they got a 10, so the reason I missed them was because they're on the same initiative as Nahasira. So they're going after Nahasira.
Okay, cool.
I've bolded it so I will not forget. Again. I mean, I probably will because I'm useless, but there you go. Brenda Madar.
We're gonna try to finish off this dragon horde.
Also, sorry, you had Deontay act in the first turn after Nahasira, and he didn't act. I'm not sure I think we had Minotaurs introduce it. I'm not sure they even showed up in the first round.
They did do damage in the first round.
I remember they did do damage.
They did
but yeah.
25 in the first round.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I warned you.
That's no problem.
Yeah. He is gonna cast Synaptic Static on Strathmore. Intelligence saving throw. He's real dumb. That is a failure. However, he's going to use his second legendary resistance, so he only has one remaining. Right, now it's Bryn Madar. Sorry.
Okay, in that amount of time, I've changed my mind. They're gonna turn and get the other dragon. And for a 24 and a 17 from Bryn.
Okay.
Hello? To hit?
Yeah, 24
which
hits.
of those hits?
Sorry. 24 hits.
Yeah, okay, and I will use a D6 Master's Flourish thing for a defensive flourish.
Okay.
For 12 points of damage. And then I need... So as I turn to strike him, I'm going to be like, oh, look, the sidekick showed up. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery, so I need a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
That is vicious.
Right?
That's a fail. Natural 3.
Mm-hmm.
13 points of damage. As he is wounded by my words.
13.
I believe it's psychic damage. Yes, psychic damage.
Okay. They are very close to death.
What, to Asterix?
No, the Horde.
No, that was
shit,
on
that was-
Jurassic.
Yeah, my bad.
I changed my mind because I thought of something clever to say. Once the fog of pain cleared from my brain, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna call."
Asterix is close to death.
Yes.
He's only taken 25 damage
I'm
from her.
joking.
10. Okay, good.
Hey, stop helping! I nearly killed him with my words.
He's now closer to death than he was before Jade changed.
I'll take it.
That is acceptable.
What the fuck is going on? So Madar is gonna try to hit him. So take her 2 strikes and then her unarmed strike. So one of them is going to be a 23. The other one is going to be a 14. And then the last one is a natural 1. What the Oh.
That's every round of combat so far. She's managed one of those.
You need to
I know,
change
it's like
2/3 of her dice.
she doesn't get her own dice.
Eli has his own dice.
That's why she's rolling. That's why she's rolling bad for you.
She never has an issue. She likes using Brent's dice.
I have really pretty gold dice for Eli that I use only for him.
11 points of a damage from the first hit that actually made contact. Well, actually, no, wait, I forgot. That's a dragon thing.
Dragon slaying.
7. Roll them beautiful
3d6.
D6s. Oh.
2 3s and a 1. Okay,
Aw.
I need to call it a break as I go sort through my dice to find her set dice.
Sure.
No, I'm kidding. We're just gonna suffer through this together.
Do it. Okay. Oh boy. Neither of these dragons are even close to a third of the way through their health.
I mean, we just
Yeah,
started,
I know.
so.
I know it doesn't feel
I'm down
like it for you,
100 hit
but we
points.
have only done it like 3 rounds. We're on the third round
2.
now.
We're on our second round. I'm counting
this
because
is-
of
this
Eli's
is-
mode.
This is
This is
third.
the start
This
of
is
this is
our
the start of the third.
Brent is
Brent
third.
Oh, okay. Brent's first.
Brent
Okay.
is hurting.
I gotcha.
I'd normally be like, yeah, so I think that's a good point to end the session. this point.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
No. Who's next?
It's
Arishmina and
you.
Eli.
Okay, well then say it so I can take my turn.
Jesus Christ.
Vramiel is going to do a little flap over to Bryn and lay a hand on her shoulder and use one of his charges of healing touch to heal her up.
Yeah.
How much does healing touch heal for?
A healing touch heals for 21 points, 21 hit points.
Woo. Thank
And
you, sir.
that is and then he's gonna fly up into Durastrix's face and brandish his weapons, all like, "Come at me, bro." And I kind of imagine like Eli and Abrashmina are still on the back of the on the back of Scraithmorn, and like Eli had just counterspelled that sunburst, and like the energy is still kind of like floating around in the air, and he still has like his hands up, like kind of like slowly like dismantling the spell, and he's like kind of pulling it into himself, and he's just all like, "We're gonna have to bring more firepower," or something cool like that, and he's gonna cast True Polymorph on himself
Oh boy.
to turn himself into a silver dragon.
That's rad.
Yeah. And
He's
then
done
he
that
can't
before.
like, he hasn't, no. But he's seen Deontay. Deontay has.
This is Eli. My bad.
This is Eli. I'm not I'm not piloting
Yeah, I
Deontay
was
unless you
gonna say.
want to give me a bard. But yeah, he's gonna transform himself into a silver dragon because he sees that Nahasira's fire isn't doing anything to Scraithmorn, so he's going to go after like model himself after a silver. And thematically he's gonna like grip onto the back of Scraithmorn's wings and begin to like tear at his wings, but he can't like do that just yet. But like the little motes of swirling stars around his head is gonna do another pew pew at Scraithmorn. That's not a very good roll though. 18 is gonna miss, so he loses that mote. And then Abrashmina. What is Abrashmina going to do? I have too many people to run. She's gonna cast sorry, just picking up my level. Cast Spirit Guardians at the 5th level as she kind of does like another like little wing flare the way like Ramiel is doing below, and like little golden threads that reminiscent of Istis are gonna like shoot out into Scraithmorn, kind of like piercing into his flesh from where she's like standing on his back or whatever. And so at the start of his turn, he's gonna take some radiant damage from her Spirit Guardians that are basically just really sharp threads of fate cutting into him. And then her bonus action is going to be the spiritual weapon. So much stuff to do as a cleric. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay. That is 18 points of force damage plus 17 points of radiant damage because of her radiant soul.
Okay.
18 plus 17. 30 whatever. 2? Yes, 32.
Okay.
No, more than that.
No?
35.
35. Oh, yes, you're right. Your math is correct, sir.
Alright. That's both your guys' go. Ramiel's go?
He's
Ramiel
done.
healed.
He went first.
Ramiel
Oh yeah,
healed,
he did the heal. Sorry guys.
You're fine.
Dragons 3 to 5.
Dragons 3 to 5, yeah. I rolled them while C was giving her badass description just to try and like move it along a bit. They did 26 damage to the Minotaurs. Makud, it's your go.
In total, they did 26.
Yeah, 26 all up. 4 hits, 2 misses.
Okay.
But they rolled really shit on that damage, unfortunately.
Don't say unfortunately. Those are my Makud's brethren down there. I've got some plans to live by the end of this.
Man pain.
There's enough. Lots of things being slaughtered. So Makud will withdraw his horns from his meteoric smash into the back of Skrathmon. He and Endthris are going to travel closer to the head, if possible. Whatever 40 feet gets me.
Yeah, like one ridge. It's
One ridge.
It's
Yeah.
a long walk.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where I landed, but
You
I
landed
can
at
imagine.
the base of the neck, so you've got to walk
Okay.
the neck.
Okay.
It's going to take like 5-10 minutes.
Okay, but the closer we get, the better, maybe. Yeah, he can move 30. I can move 40 technically, because, it was originally a fighter thing. Maybe he keeps up, but thematically they are running, climbing ridges. Then I'm going to recklessly attack with Pillar of Enthris as he goes. Maybe he tries to smash whatever he sees as vulnerable as he runs. I'm going to Great Weapon Master and Reckless. Oh, one of those was a 19. No crits. The lowest was 24. No, 25.
All hit there.
As Pillar of Enthris goes to work. And Great Weapon Master, so... Uh, 33, and the second one that is not as good. That is 20, 30. 33 and a 30 strike.
Yeah, jeez, that's big damage.
And then I'll use another charge of that thing equal to the con, which I have lots of now. Take that off to make another attack. Recklessly. And I didn't say Great Weapon Master with that one, so I won't. I rolled quite low, so I'm just counting these things up. That would be 21, even without the Great Weapon Master, so that one misses.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So that's my stuff.
Yeah, you're still causing him a significant amount of pain though, and his like claws come up and rake at your neck, and he's going to try and attack you a few times. That's a crit. These all have advantage, correct?
Ow! Yes, they do.
It's not a crit.
So 26. Okay, it's not a crit.
Bushmina is gonna do her thing.
And 24. So
Like
non-crit 26.
everything over 20 hits me. I would say I am a tiny gnat on this city-sized dragon, so whatever that. It must be fairly hard to hit something on the back of your neck that is so small.
The way I'm looking at it is he has, X health. You did 60 damage that turn, which is like, ostensibly like, I don't know, some percentage of his health that's above 1%. That's quite sore.
Sure.
So he's just like, ow, fuck, ow, fuck. You take
No.
110 damage.
From all those attacks?
Yep.
Or just from the crit? 110 total.
110 total. 56 from the first, 66 from the first. 27 from the second, and 18 from the third.
I will say he needs to make a wisdom saving throw from the spiritual guardians, the little threads of fate that are cutting into him.
19.
That's a fail. He's going to take 22 points of damage.
Nice.
And his speed is halved.
Oh no.
Oh, the part of him that's inside the spiritual weapon speed is halved, right?
Yeah, the spirit guardian speed is halved. So that one spine, that one like lumbar, is like real out of place right now. There's a kink in his tail right now. But yeah.
Durasterix is going to try and bite Ramiel and claw both Madar and Bryn. Just kind of roaring and growling. That's a natural 1 against Ramiel. A natural 4 for 19, which misses Bryn. And a natural 4 for a 19, which I believe misses Madar as well. For fuck's sake.
Yes, it does.
Fucking dumb lizard.
Woo!
He has plus 15 to hit, for fuck's sake.
Ramiel has the lowest AC, and so it's really awesome that he rolled a natural 1 for him.
Yeah, the piece of shit. Nahazira and Deontay. Nahazira is going to keep up her onslaught.
Does she have advantage for another dragon flanking Scrathmore now?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we don't play flanking rules.
He's a big silver dragon with like this, where like silver is kind of like has like that black that bleeds through. He's got like the gold from his tieflingness, and then like the gold eyes of Eli. So he's like silver and gold.
Yeah.
I want fan art. Someone, our Swedish listeners, get on it.
So after reductions and the chimes, I took 26 damage from that attack.
Nahazira hit with all of her attacks this time. So she does 76 damage to Scrathmore.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a bit more like it
She
for a
playing.
fucking dragon.
Mm.
He's starting to bleed. I would say a lot, but to some degree is a win at least. Deontay is gonna cast Glibness. I'm joking. I just saw it and thought the name was funny. He is gonna cast Shatter at fucking 9th level. Well, 7th level, because I guess that's dumb to cast it at 9th, but he hasn't really got much use for his 9th levels in this fight. So Shatter is 8d8 there. I'm just going to do it this way because I can't be bothered. 35 thunder damage. Oh wait, did I even... Shit. Yeah, con save, sorry. Natural 8 plus 14 is higher than 20, so okay. He takes half of that then. So 17. And that's their go. Minotaurs. Haha, see? Bolded them. So one is going to go for the dragon horde that Bryn is fighting. Miss with their first, hit with their second. 7, 8 plus 4, 13 damage. Second Minotaur horde. Also going for that dragon horde. That's a bit better. Oh, that's a fucking damage. 20 to hit. Or, sorry, 24 to hit, 19 to hit, so the 24 hits. 11 damage plus for 15 on that one. Then the ones attacking 3 to 5. 22, Jesus Christ, I can't do maths. Fucking 21, so those two hit. That's a natural 1. That's a natural 1, holy shit, that horde is fucked then, I guess, that Minotaur horde. It's 14 on the first one, and 13 on the second one. Okay, 14, 13. Right, that's their go. Rhino's Doom is going to continue cutting, he dashed last turn, so he's going to finish his movement to get to Durastrix and take 2 plus 3 attacks, so that's a 9 plus 14 for 23, and a natural 1, classic, for 2 damage plus 8 for 10 damage on Durastrix. Hey, every little helps. Right, this dragon horde is gonna go for the Minotaurs attacking them. That's 1 hit with a dirty 20, and the other one that's 22, which is a hit, and a 24, which is a hit. So 3 hits. 8, 12 on the first hit. 15 on the second hit, and 12 on the third. Okay. And then the ballista. So, going for Strathmorn again. That's a miss. Miss, and a natural 1. All 3 miss this time. Just clacking off Strathmorn's enormous scales. Bryn and Madar, you guys go.
Woo! Do I still have a dragon horde attacking me?
I mean, they're there. They attacked Minotaurs this turn, but they're involved, you know.
They might not want to do that next time. Those bastards.
It's
Alright,
like
I'm
one
gonna...
dragon now. It's really not looking good.
Alright, well, I'm gonna attack with my rapiers at the big guy then. For a 24 to hit and a 19 to hit.
24 hits.
Alright, I'm gonna throw some bardic inspiration at that for... And I completely forgot that my Moonblade can do 1d6 of damage of my choice. So I'm gonna throw 1d6 fire at him right now.
Okay. Alata, the Moonblade.
18 points of damage. 3 of that is fire, in case you need to know.
Not
That's
for dry
separate?
strikes.
Yeah. Does it look like it has any effect on him at all?
Yeah, looks like it hurts a little bit.
Like a little bit, like it didn't do as much as I was expecting, or like
Like
normal amount of burning?
it did a normal amount of burning.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it
And
did
then I need
0.3% of his health in damage.
I'm just trying to figure out whether or not he has an immunity or resistance to the damage
Not
using my eyeballs.
to fire or anything
Okay.
else you're hitting him with currently.
Alright. I need an intelligence saving throw from my friend. Please and thank you.
That's a 12 plus 5, 17.
That's a fail, I'm afraid.
He's gonna leg resist that one.
What were you casting?
Mind Sliver.
No. Your legendary resisted a cantrip. I love it.
Oh, shit.
He's like, no, get out of my mind! Get out of my mind!
Madara's gonna do her thing. Which by her
Do it,
thing,
Madara.
I mean like really great
Hit,
roll
miss,
and then
miss.
by the yeah.
I don't like that sign.
First one is a Kraken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but
And
hey,
I
that's
rolled
the Kraken on all of her dragon slaying.
Which is gonna be fantastic, except for the other 5, the 5 and the 3 that she rolled on the other dice. So let's get this going. Let's get this party started. Wait, no, she gets a D10. Come on, you can pull it together. Yeah. Yeah. That will be 48 points of damage on that.
Boy.
Alright, and that's Marco.
Yeah, that's a big hit. And he's, definitely looking sore from that one. And the onslaught of damage he's taken. Abrishmina and Eli.
Yeah. So, do you want me to roll the damage for the Spirit Guardians now?
Sure.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw, please.
19.
That's a failure. 15, 16, 17, 20 points of, 37 points of radiant damage. Oh, plus 2d10. I forgot that the other time. 37, 30.
Technically, this will be happening on his turn, so
Oh, okay.
wouldn't
Yeah,
get
you're
the
right.
radiant.
You're right.
You get the radiant on your other hits, maybe, but
So what did I say that damage was?
20.
Okay, 20 points of damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
From the Spirit Guardians. The spiritual weapon, she's gonna stab down with it in like this Nazca of the Wind type imagery of like, she's just kind of like riding his back, all like some Valkyrie riding the back of Jormander or something, and all like winged and crazy looking. The spiritual weapon is gonna be a 22 to hit.
Hits, just.
That is going to be... okay, that's 10 plus 6. 16 plus 17 for 33 points of damage from her bonus action, spiritual weapon. And then I'm going to hold her action for just a second while Eli does his Mote of Light with his bonus action. That's going to be flipping over to his 23 to hit.
That hits. By the way, you've done exactly 500 damage to Scrathmore.
Nice. That's some good damage. That's 15, 20, 25 from the Motes of Light.
Okay.
Then Eli is going to do some multi-attacks as a Silver Dragon. 2 bites and a claw. The bites are... 18 is going to miss, but that 18 plus 13 is going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 2d10 plus 8. 13 plus 8 for 21. And then the claw attack is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
2d6 plus 8. 13 points of slashing damage from Eli. And then Abrashmina is going to use her action to use the Channel Divinity and do Path of the Grave. So yeah, she's like sitting on, like surfing the back of Scrathmorn, basically, just like leaning back into it, just like, all like, whoa, like some kind of black metal album cover. And she's going to power metal album cover. And she's going to use those golden threads that's like serving as like her spiritual guardians, and she's gonna like tug on one, and it's gonna like yank all the way up the back of Scrathmorn, and is going to guide Maku's next hit. She hopes, so that he'll have vulnerability to it. And then Ramiel is gonna do a slashy at Drastrix. And hopefully hit. That is a 16 and an 18 on the die, plus 8 on both for a bunch. 26 and 24 to hit.
Would hit.
Okay. That is a lot of d8s. The first one is 12, 13, 17, 25, 29 points of damage.
Oh boy.
And then the second hit is 28 plus 32 points of damage.
Damn.
And that's my go.
Amazing. I pre-rolled the 3 to 5 Dragon Horde. They did 42 slashing damage to one of the Minotaur hordes, which the Minotaurs are split into 4, and one of those hit 0 hit points, so they are considered routed out of the fight. Not, extinct, but majority have perished, and the rest are considered kind of just part of the rest of the hordes, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're trying to get their wounded out.
We're getting the message that our forces are being routed.
Mm-hmm.
It's flashing across the screen.
When is Kita Narai and the others showing up?
If you guys start dropping to 0 hit points, they might make an appearance.
I mean, you just said some people just fell to 0 hit points. So
But some people aren't.
They're being
eagles.
routed. We need to get someone to come and pick up their banner and get them to like come back and regroup.
That's what you need right now.
Oh
Ace,
man, if you use that horn, all of them will come after Makood.
Oh god.
Makood thanks the entire enemy team for a turn.
Oh no.
Makood blows the horn and then keeps blowing it and like jumps in the sea. Hacks.
Don't suppose any of like those worm things underneath the glass are gonna get pissed and start eating dragons.
I mean, they're more likely to eat what's already on the ground, but yeah, sure.
I mean,
I said, please don't do that because they will eat me. I would die.
I'll stop trying to help.
Yeah. Makood, it is your go. How's Makood looking, by the way, after that big hit?
I did say after that hit, after the reduction from the chimes, I've taken 26 damage and the chimes have taken 26.
Oh boy.
Because I was resistant, presuming it was just normal slashy bludgeoning type stuff.
Yeah,
That's why he's resistant.
Yeah. There was a bit of fire thrown in there, but I forgot to tell you how much it was.
Okay. I would also resist that because of my stone thing, so it actually made no difference. So, fine. He's just down 26, so not even hit 200 yet. So what was a hefty attack? Like, he managed to absorb it. So I mean, if you imagine in a game like some sort of God of War type thing, like a claw just like rakes across the thing you're trying to run at and like rips everything up and grinds against the scales and stuff. Him and Enfys are dodging through it and get hit in part by it. He will crest another rise by moving 40 feet further.
Sure.
In the never-ending trek to get to the head. He will reckless, great weapon master, etc., etc. Pillar of Enthris, etc. One is going to miss, the other will hit. I will roll. Those. Oh, I forgot the force from the other round of combat. Crap. Actually, pick up the force damage this time. $42 damage from that hit.
Up to 84.
Up to 84 because you made him vulnerable.
I like it.
And there will be an Enthris strike, also reckless. That will be 24.
Hits.
And I will remember the force damage again. That damage is kind of small. 16, 19, 23, 26. 26 hit. Well, 26 for the damage. But...
Yeah. That was 110 damage in those two hits.
So he perhaps there's like this thing where he's running and he's dodging the claws, and that like tweaked golden thread is kind of going like you see this thread shooting along over scale, and he gets to the like a link in between two scales, sees it as a good hit after he's probably like struck and like arrogantly at something or errantly, raises it up, and that little whizzing golden light along that thread dips into the crack between two scales, and as he's bringing the hammer down, it just like and cracks, and you get those kind of seismic cracks as he's dealt him a very big blow. And then Thris follows up with his kind of sandy version of the Pillar of Enthris.
Inspiration, Dan.
Cheers.
You get C-spiration.
Seaspiration.
Inspiration.
It's better than perspiration, but
There's plenty of that going on right now.
Yeah.
that's it for me.
Yeah, that was rad as hell, dude. Well done. Speaking of rad as hell,
when you get stressed and tired, you like, yeah, that was really cool.
That was dope as hell.
Yeah, that was
sorry,
so cool,
I'm trying.
guys. You're trying not to miss anything, and you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. It was rad as hell.
And
but
we
I wanted to
appreciate-
make sure that it was known that I thought the words that Dan said were
Rad as hell.
above average on the coolness scale.
Our fans in Sweden love them.
I love the things that Dan says. But what? Speaking of things that are rad as hell, Strathmorn is going to use his action to attack Nasira. So
No.
that's a miss with the bite, unfortunately. That's a 32 with the one claw and 34 with the other claw. So she's going to take... Oh, fucking, that's going to take ages. She takes 60 of multiple types of damage. And then he's going to use his kind of big bonus action that he can only do once to use expulsive heat. So I'm going to need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please, who is touching Strathmorn.
Okay.
Are you considering Nahasira and Eli the Silver Dragon
Yeah.
as touching?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Just making sure.
It's a dex save that I see coming, like obvious signs of, because I get advantage versus visible things.
Oh,
Dex. It doesn't matter. The reroll was worse, so I got 16.
You fail.
24 for Eli as a dragon.
Okay.
Abrishmina is a 24 as well.
Okay.
As herself.
So there's this just burst of heat that erupts out of him. Nasir and Deontay both just failed as well, unfortunately.
Is Deontay touching him?
Yeah.
How?
because I described he jumped off Nahasira and is like standing.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Everyone who
I missed
failed
that.
takes 149 damage.
What's a failure?
49.
Yeah, 74 on
What's-
a pass.
What is a failure?
DC
sorry,
wise.
DC 20. Sorry.
Okay, so everyone passed then.
Except Makua.
No.
Oh, except for
And
Makud.
Nahasira and Deontay.
Yeah. It was only you two that passed.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's how much damage? I'm sorry.
74 on a pass, 149 on a fail.
Abrashmina has resistance, so that makes it 37.
7.
7.
First bit of damage is taken.
So I fail, but I am resistant, so I take 74 damage.
Yeah. Chimes 37, is it?
Yes, technically. Oh, it was about that 74 would have put me exactly on 100 damage taken, but the chimes just had to get in the way.
Well,
So I would have taken 37 then.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Oh no. There's plenty of damage coming your way.
5. Oh, good.
Okay, Eli. So it would have been 74 for Eli on a save. Okay.
Yes.
He's gonna. Oh no! Oops! I did that on wrong person. Sorry. Too many character sheets. Ah!
I can't imagine what that's
Okay.
like. That must be horrible.
You're funny.
I know.
Okay. So he has to make a concentration. No, damn it! I did it to Abrashmina again. Fuck me. Okay. Eli.
One more attack and the chimes will be gone.
Ugh.
Don't worry, Rob.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Eli has to make a concentration check of 36 to maintain his dragon form.
I mean, that's not possible apart from a crit, right?
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, I'm not saying don't roll. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he fails, so he's
Do you have
back to be.
try and do it for spiritual guardians? Is that concentration?
Yes, I will, but I was wanting to do Eli's form first. But Abrashmina resisted the damage, so it's going to be 18 for her, and she's got advantage because she's a warcaster. She's gonna make it with a 17 on the dice, so that's 26 all up. So she still has spirit guardians.
Love it.
But Eli is no longer a dragon.
He's now a fallen. Okay.
But on the plus side, he hasn't taken any damage yet because all of that damage went to the dragon form.
Always.
So-
Asterix.
Well worth a ninth level spell, I think, protecting him from that.
Yeah, is gonna cast Abi Dalzim's Horrid Wilting.
Oh boy.
On a 30-foot cube centered around himself.
Spell.
How far away? How far away?
He's in melee with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna counter that.
Okay, DC 18.
Alright, I got this. Oh boy, that was close.
Whew.
Yeah, that was real close. I needed to roll basically anything 12 or above, and I rolled a 13.
Oh. Yeah, so he's just like, what? As his spell fades. Oh, now is there a crit on one of those? Fuck, why am I doing it like this? 78 damage dealt by Nahasira to Scrathmorn. after that, though it was close, Strathmorn is now on lower health than Durastrix, but had 1.5 times the health that Durastrix had. So that's an interesting little tidbit for you. Deontay is going to cast. He's going to save that. He's going to save that for sure. He is going
Eli
to...
looked really good as a dragon. Just saying.
No, yeah, he's not going to do that.
Oh.
You can't really see him. Well, I guess maybe. But he is going to cast a 7th level healing word on himself. Because he is not in a good way. So that's... How many? 74 plus 12. Okay.
Plus 12?
Yep.
Should be plus 6 or something.
Why?
It's plus your ability modifier.
Yeah, not your spell attack.
Oh, yeah.
So if he's got 22 charisma or something, he'll
That's
have
plus
plus
5.
6.
Yeah,
No, it's plus 5.
my bad. Okay, so minus... Alright, so 20. Okay, that's fine. Yep. That's there go. Minotaurs, right. Those two miss.
Next time you do like a big horde battle like this, Rob, whenever you do it in campaign 3, you should like build a tab on your Excel spreadsheet that does the rolls for you. Like randomizes the rolls.
I was thinking about it. My problem was I didn't want to just like make it a computer simulation, you know?
Okay.
I was... I wanted...
You did think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I had a Python script halfway written to run the battle for me, and then I was like, this is... At what point does this just become a video game? Kind of thing. I had to have a little reality check for myself.
Duh.
18 damage. Okay, Dragon Horde 1 is dead. As the Minotaurs surge over them and break their ranks. Dragon Horde 3 takes 18 damage. And the other one missed. Dune. Right. Dune.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh no, Eli is resistant to fire, but a silver dragon is not. Never mind.
Okay. Dune is going to do his 3 attacks. That was going to be a 4 for a very long time until it was an 11, which is a 25. That was a 4, and that was a 24. So 2 hits. 13 and 11 on Durastrix. Oh man, they're on the exact same amount of hit points, like to the one. That's crazy. Then there's Dragon Hordes 1 to 2, but it's only Dragon Horde 2 remaining. They are going to fly up because they see Strathmorn is in more trouble and they don't really want to be near the army anymore. That's going to be a... I guess I'll roll to see who it hits. Makud, Nahasira, Deontay, Mina, Eli.
Endrith?
Endrith, I guess.
Endrith technically has like his own health pool, but it's 1 hit point and he has AC 20.
Oh, never mind then.
That was 1, which was Makud, I think.
Sure.
If
If you feel in the horde attack if Endrith would have been hit or not, then He'll probably disappear.
Uh,
To be honest, I can bring him back on a bonus action as many times as I like, and I don't use my bonus action, so he can just keep coming back.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, that's pretty good damage, I think. 17... 21 slashing damage. As thousands of... I mean, I say tiny dragons, but they're, like, still bigger than you. Tons of them.
Yeah, I remember you had 1 to 5, and you said about 50 dragons supporting them or something.
Yeah.
So it's a swarm of 10 dragons.
Yeah.
That do 21 half to 10 half to 5 damage.
Yeah. Oh boy.
As he's like wrestling and pushing past them and stuff.
One of the ballista crit. The second one hit. The third one hit.
No.
This is the first hit.
Oh!
Okay, I'm just gonna roll.
The dwarves have found their range.
Yeah, they have.
They're fucking
So
dialed
it's-
in.
5d10 plus 5d10 plus 10 plus 5d10. 112 damage to Strathmore that turn from
Total.
them.
Nice.
Total. Yeah.
I like to imagine that like the golden threads that like were guiding Makud kind of like spiral like a thread on a sweater,
Yeah.
like circling around Scravemorn. Like it goes to the underbelly and like they see the light glinting.
Yeah, like Nahasira like bites down on a different part of his neck and they just fire the bolts exactly into her old tooth marks. You know, 112 damage off of 20d10. There, and we're back to the top. We're in Madar. There is one dragon lord and one big ass dragon on you.
It's kind of funny to think that like Makud hits with the strength of like an array of blister bolts.
Yeah.
The 3 ballista bolts did about the same damage as he did. That's a scary thought.
That is a miss for Bryn, but I do need an intelligence saving throw.
That's a fail.
Uh, 19 points of psychic damage.
19 points. Okay.
This might be a little better for Adar. We're gonna have Let me get over to that tab. We're gonna have a 27, sorry, I can't math right now. A 23 and a 22.
27, 23, 22.
Mm-hmm.
They all hit. Were they hits?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Against a asterisk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
So that is 1 hit for... Actually, I can roll these together. $23 damage for the first 2 hits.
Okay.
And 6 damage for the last one.
Noise.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your game?
Yeah.
Okay. Avrishmina and Eli.
And Ramiel.
Dang it. Yeah, Abarashmina kind of emboldened, or maybe a little desperate, seeing like all of her friends getting burninated. by this huge dragon is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, is going to kind of gather up those like spiritual guardian threads or whatever, and I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw as she kind of like gathers a bunch up into her hands and kind of punches down into the back of Scrathmorn and is going to cast Harm.
35.
She's still going to take half, so that's something. A 14d6. So give me a second. That is 20, 30, 40, 4, 45, 46, 49 points of necrotic damage, halved to 24, which sucks. But he cannot heal that amount. His hit point maximum is reduced by 24. And then I'll go ahead and take a wisdom saving throw so we don't forget it on his turn.
Uh, 26.
Oh, he's making his saves now, I see.
He is.
But 10, 14, 15, 16, half to 8. And then spiritual weapon. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
15 plus 17 for 32 points of damage altogether.
32.
That was her action.
Altogether.
Yeah. Yeah. That was her action, her bonus, and what's happening on his turn from Abrashmina, from Eli. We're going to have a mode of light go pew pew at him. He's got a few more of those left. For 21 to hit?
Miss.
22 to hit. 22.
Hit.
11 plus 11.
Hits.
Sorry.
No worries.
I thought it was a plus 10. I forgot our proficiency went up. That is 21, 23, 24 points of radiant damage.
24.
On his bonus action. For his action, he is going to attack twice. I forgot he attacks twice. With Sword of Perons. I'm a dumb ass. That is a 27 to hit and a 17, so the 17 will miss, but the 27 is a hit.
Okay.
That does 11 points of slashing damage. And then your danger sense doesn't require a reaction, does it, Makud?
No, it just gives me
It's whenever he makes dex
advantage on dex saves that I can see.
Then you may use your reaction to make another attack. As Eli is, like, shouting. No, wait, no. He's going to give that attack to... Yes, to Makud, because Nahasir, he's resistant to Nahasir's fire. So Makud, smash him. Smash him good. With the hammer things. Hammer, bro!
That's another 14.
To hit?
29. Yeah, 14 plus 29. Sorry, plus 15 for 29 is what I'm saying. With Varak, he has plus... Oh, no, sorry. With Rec and Enthris, he has +3. And he has 6 proficiency and 6 strength, so yeah, +15. So 29 to hit. He's good at hitting things.
That he is.
So it is those two, plus the force damage. I won't say it's Great Weapon Master for like an opportunity attack like this. So it'll be 9 plus 13 for 22. 32 damage without the Great Weapon Master.
Nice. Strathmorn's really looking rough now. Definitely well bloodied. His breath's becoming ragged, and you can see him like looking at the ground, preparing for a desperate plan that he hopes will protect him.
You should have stayed dead. Lashmina shouts.
Dragon hordes, 3 to 5. They already destroyed one dragon, or one Minotaur horde, so they're moving on to the next. 52 damage all up on them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Ramiel.
Okay.
Durastrix is gonna get missed, I think, with a 20 and a 13.
Miss, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we missed nothing.
Dragon.
Is that 52 damage to Minos from...
52 to Minos 4.
Oh. Okay.
Bryn, having had the audacity to counterspell him, Durastrix is going to try and end you. That's a 31 on the bite, a 17 on the claw, and a 34 on the other claw.
One of those is a miss. I think you can guess which one.
Yes, I can.
That 34 is definitely a miss.
Yeah.
The highest one. And my inverse armor save.
You take a total of 52.
Oh no, it's Taco.
Oh, sorry.
You were saying total of 32 damage or something?
58.
No.
58 damage total.
Yeah.
58, yeah. Do you need it split up at all?
Unless it's fire, or psychic damage.
Nope. Okay, that's good. Yeah, 58. Enjoy that.
Ouch.
Desperate Strathmorn is going to plummet to the ground and land on the sand beside the battlefield and try and roll Nahasira off his neck, which obviously is bad news for all of you. So I'm going to need a strength saving throw from everyone, please. To hold on.
Fuck you. Is this a magical effect?
Some say gravity's a magical thing.
Well, then I have advantage.
It's Mina a flat earther and doesn't believe in gravity. Strength save.
Yep.
That sir is a 30.
A 4 from Abrishmina.
Okay.
Eli is a 9 because he's a weak boy too.
DC
You're a bunch of
20.
noodle-armed nerds.
Nahasira also fails and goes rolling off. Deontay obscenely succeeds. So everyone who fails, you take 95 bludgeoning damage.
from the roll.
From the
As a
crash.
town, there's like a city rolls on top of you.
Technically, this should be like fucking Age of Ultron, but you know.
How much damage did you say?
95.
Okay.
Or
Who's taking 95 damage?
47. If
Everybody
you're
who was on Strathmorn.
And if you're Makud, you take 47,
thank God.
then you take 23, then you take 12. 11.
Was it
so-
just, it's bludgeoning?
It's just
Let's see if
Yes.
Abrashmina crits her concentration check. Nope. She doesn't have spirit guardians anymore. She's also on 28 hit points.
I pass.
Welcome
That's
to
so
the
ridiculous.
Nearly Dead Club.
So
95, he passes because he held on to 47. He's resistant to bludgeoning damage to 23,
Mhm.
and then the chimes go off, so he takes 12
11.
damage from a city rolling on top of him.
it's 11, isn't it? Because it's right there.
Oh,
That's-
11,
I
yes.
don't suppose any of that chime goes to anybody else, or is it just Makud?
It's within 30 feet, and I've been,
Yeah,
Running
he's been
away.
moving 40 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I guess it takes one from Enthris.
Yeah. Empress is cousin.
Splash.
He gets
But
bloop.
poof, bloop. I'll just pull him back out of the sand. But yes, Enthris is toast.
Strathmorn's bonus action. He's going to try and bite at you, Makud, now that he's thrown off.
So he like rolls up and feels some. It doesn't feel Deontay because he's
Yeah.
light as anything, but Makud's
Yeah.
still there.
It's like, I feel like someone firmed that crash really well. Let me nibble at him. That is a crit, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, quiet now, aren't you, Abrashmina?
No, it's not a crit. Sorry.
Too late. I'd already rolled it.
Nope. That's not how that works.
I actually think it is.
Oh.
35 damage then.
I've got 4 more of those left.
Yeah, and you got 28 hit points, and I know which one I'm going to burn through faster.
So 35. So like 17 from after
Yeah.
resistance.
Yeah.
And then the chimes kick in
8.
for 8. He goes up to 87 damage done to him. And the chimes are just barely active.
Now Hasira's turn. She's going to dive back to try and bite at Strathmorn again and continue her onslaught. You can see she's like really looking sore. Like she's been hit hard, but
This might be a dumb question, but since Abrashmina has wings, can she let go of Strathmorn before he crashes into the ground and takes out most of her hit points in one go? I know it's kind of late.
Yeah.
I mean, the Hasira also has wings, but
Yeah.
I
Okay,
guess.
fine.
Yeah, it happened very fast.
Okay.
Right, that's going to be a hit. Easily.
I
Yeah.
tried.
Give you an A for effort.
Yeah. Trying to keep the healer up.
Six-
I didn't cast Death Ward on myself.
62
I should
damage
have.
to her. Deontay is going to run over to his beloved, because she's actually looking pretty rough, and cast Power Word Heal on her. And you just see like this huge pulse of energy just seal up every single one of her wounds as she goes back to full health. Minotaurs. Right. Yes. They are going to, having defeated one dragon horde, they're going to move on to Durastrix, who's kind of the bigger threat. That's going to be 1 hit and 1 miss for their attack there. It's a not bad hit. 13, 17 damage to Durastrix. And then that's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. Fuck. Didn't roll below 15 there. I'm going to do it on my app because I can't be bothered. 60 points all up to Dragon Horde 3, which is now Dragon Horde dead, as the Minotaurs are able to crash over and destroy another one. Seems they're rallying a little bit, so that's nice.
There's one Dragon Horde that's out of range of attacking anybody because it was up in the air before Graithmore did his suicide run.
Yeah, I know.
That was 2.
That was Minotaurs attacking the dragons.
I know. I was just saying. You were talking about the Dragon Hordes,
Yeah.
and I was reminding you that one is out of range.
Yeah.
No.
Right, that's alright. Dune, no?
Dune.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'd accidentally closed his tab. He's going to take his attacks against Scrathborn. 14, 13, and 8, all plus 14. So, actually, they all hit.
He was on Durestrix. Do you mean Durestrix
Yes,
or
I meant
Scrathborn?
Durestrix, apologies.
Yeah.
Thank you. 11, 11, 12, 10, 32 damage from Dune on that turn. That was his best turn so far by a long way.
Go Dune.
Yeah. Dragon Horde 2 is going to swoop down, use their attacks. One on Nahasira and one on... one is Makud, 2 is Abishmina, 3 is Eli, 4 is Deontay, 5 is Nahasira, 6 is... who cares? That's a 2. 1 was Makud, 2 is Abishmina.
Yep.
Good. I didn't roll their attack, sorry. Okay, it's a miss on Nahasira and a natural 18. 23 to hit you. Or
23?
Not 23, 26, sorry.
Yeah, that hits.
14 slashing damage.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Ballista. Going to have to re-angle themselves. One is now going to go for Durestrix, seeing that he's the sort of more damage or less damage threat, and the other 2 are still going to stay on the Scrapping one because he's the size of a fucking city. That's a hit on Durestrix, miss on Strathmorn, hit on Strathmorn. So Durestrix is going to take 28. Strathmorn is going to take 26. Okay, and we're back to the top. Brennan Madar. You see this giant bolt sticking out of Durestrix's neck. You see 2 of the dragon hordes are out of the fight, with 3 remaining. You see there's also 3 Minotaur hordes remaining, but 2 of the Minotaur hordes are looking pretty rough. You see, you've just watched and felt a dragon the size of a city fall out of the sky. All of your friends were on that dragon, and you can't really see them in the dust cloud that's been kicked up by this battle. You don't know what their fate is.
I mean, I was just savaged by a dragon.
Yeah, whatever.
And bleeding. But, we're gonna soldier on and slashy. That's gonna be 30 and a 30.
Yeah, that's a hit.
28 points of damage for the first one. Uh, 9 points of damage for the second one. And I'm going to need an intelligence saving throw, please.
Natural 20.
That is a success. All right. My daughter's going to do her thing. 24, 22, and a miss.
24 and the 22 do hit.
11 points of damage. 11 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, both dragons are looking really rough now. Definitely. Actually, Durastrix isn't looking too bad, but Strathmorn is looking particularly rough. Abrishmina and Eli.
I did
unless
do
Ben has
a
something else.
defensive flourish, and I did do a defensive flourish as part of one of those attacks, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay, so how many allies are within 60 feet of Abrashmina at this moment? Herself, Eli, Makud.
Makood's not.
Makud's not.
No, he travelled
But
like
herself,
80 feet
Eli.
away from you, at least.
Herself, Eli. Are Bryn and Madar within 60 feet or no?
No.
Okay. Minotaurs then.
No.
So ally-wise, just tell me who then. Just me and Eli.
Just you and Eli, and yeah, just you and Eli, I think.
In 60 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe Nahasera or Deontay?
Yeah, I'll give you those two.
Okay. Then between the four of us, we're gonna get 700 hit points as Abrashmina casts mass heal.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
So that's. Let me just math this. That's why I was hoping to heal some Minotaurs as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's
but-
too far.
Okay. It would have been really clutch if I could
Deontay
have
will
healed
take
some of them up.
62 of those,
Okay.
and then the rest will get you, because Nahasir is full, the rest will
Okay.
get, so you don't really need to math it.
Okay. Yeah.
The four of you are now at full, basically.
Okay. I was hoping to get some other people in that.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're just so far away because you landed with Strathmore.
Okay. Well, that's her action. Bonus action. Spiritual weapon? Can I? Or is it all the way up in the air?
It can move
20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
no?
5 turns it'll be here.
Okay, fuck that then.
There are some dragons flying. Oh no, they flew down to you to attack you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're
They're down here.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
they're
down
down
here. Yeah.
I see. But she's healed up. Eli is gonna. Ooh. So what does it take to use a token?
Depends on the spell.
Okay, so it's the same action as whatever the spell was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's gonna go ahead and use it because why the fuck not? He is going to use a haste token on himself.
Oh boy.
And then immediately take a hasted action to attack one of the dragons attacking Abrashmina.
Okay.
As if he doesn't protect his girlfriend, he's a shit boyfriend. An 18 to hit the dragon horde misses. I am assuming.
Yeah, he's a shit boyfriend anyway.
Yeah, but bonus action, Crown of Stars, the horde. That's gonna miss too. God damn it, fucking Eli. And Ramiel is doing pretty good himself, but sees that Bryn is taking a beating. He is also going to use his second healing touch to heal up Bryn. Oh damn it, that's not what I wanted to do with Eli. I'm so dumb. Fuck. Okay, he can do that next time, I guess. I think it's shit, I lost his page. Deva. I think it's 48 on the heal. Yeah, 48 plus 2. So 10, 20, 26 healing to Bryn. And that's his go.
Thank you.
The Dragon Horde still 29 damage to Minotaur Horde 4. Akud, your go. Sorry.
And that was Dragon Horde's 3 to 5.
Yes.
Heal. Okay. So Makud ends up, still like tucked behind these like scale ridges or something. He's managed to latch on, especially given that he kind of like fractured a point just before this all happened. Maybe there was enough space for him to slip in while Strathmore rolled over and is now like prowling back on all fours again, and bites at him. He is going to move another 40 feet from the quickly withdrawing head, probably. And then he is going to continue his onslaught, reckless, great weapon master, etc.
Okay.
The lowest is a 20, which I think misses. The other one will hit.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
that's a 30. Minus 5. This hit. Those dice. Those dice. That is 10. That is 10. That is. And then the Great Weapon Master. That's 43.
Oh boy.
I rolled pretty well. Yeah, 10. 10. Great Weapon Master for 30. And then my modifiers for 43 damage. From one hit, he's going to do the Constitution thing again. Take that down there. Make another attack through Gentlis. That one's going to miss. Or not take an effect.
Yeah. I mean, you're not missing. You're just not dealing with damage for sure with this shit. Is that your go then, mate?
It is.
Okay, my go.
I think that's it.
So like the damage you've done to Strathmore, you've still done the most, even with Nahasira, and he kind of pulls himself to his feet. Worm. He kind of growls at you, and is just gonna like dive towards you, desperately savaging you to the best of his ability. Natural 19 for a 34 to hit. Oh.
Yeah, my arm is 20.
33 to hit. No. 36. Whatever. Fucking who cares? Yeah, 29 and 28. So that's 3 hits. I shall roll the damage in my roller. So
If Makud was to be swallowed by Strathmorn, he would have his own like heliocentric arc just inside Strathmorn. Is that big?
115 in total.
Okay. 115, and then down to 57.
Yeah.
And then the remainder of the chimes are going to come off, which leaves 43 damage that he takes.
Okay. Is Makud like less than, I don't know, 200 yet?
Yes. You've done 130 damage to him, so he has 124 left. So about half health.
Nice. Okay. Durasterix has his breath weapon back, and he's going to use that immediately. So I need a dex save from Minotaur's 1, or Minotaur 1, Minotaur's 1, sorry, Bryn, Vidar, Ramiel, Dune. Minotaurs roll a natural 20. Dope. Dune rolls a natural 17, and he has...
Ramiel rolls a 21.
That's a success.
Jade.
I'm sorry, I was muted. 22 for Bryn and 26 for Madar.
Okay, everyone passed.
Goodness.
So, that's halved to 30 for everyone then. Acid damage.
Acid.
Indeed.
Okay.
Okay. And now it is
Nahasila.
Nahasira and Deonte. Nahasira is going to lunge in and do her attack. That's a crit on the first one, unless you want to... No, okay. The other two miss.
I mean, it's Nahasira. She can have her crits.
Yeah, just... so
I like her.
7, 15, 4, 34, 40, 48 damage she deals.
On the crit?
On the crit.
Total.
Yeah.
Or is it just the crit?
That was just the crit, but she missed the other two, so both.
Ah, that was total.
Both are true. It was both total and just the crit.
Gotcha.
Minotaurs. Okay.
Deonte.
Oh, fuck me. Yes. Deonte. What would he do? He is...
Is Bryn still okay? After the breath weapon?
I mean, my exploit is accurate.
Oh. I suppose I could look at that.
He's going to cast...
Sorry.
Confusion
Okay.
on,
No, it's fine. I'm just updating it so that...
I'm busy reading spells. Forget to check the exploit. What's Deonte doing? I'm sorry, Rob.
He cast Confusion on Strathmorn, who passed it.
Damn it. Okay. Has Strathmorn used any of his legendary resistances, or has it just been Durasterix?
He's used 2 of his 3.
And Durasterix has used one?
One of
One.
his 3.
One of 3. Okay.
And then it's Dune. 3 attacks. 19 plus 14 hits. That one.
He's attacking Durasterix still?
Yeah, only 1 hit, unfortunately.
He has some spells too.
12. Yeah, but they're shit.
He's a druid. They're not shit.
He's a ranger. They are shit.
Oh yeah. I forgot he's a ranger.
The
not
miners
that
were
shit.
meant to go after Deontay.
They were. That's
Okay, they did something?
right. No, they didn't. I think I just skipped them. But
Okay.
I realised that as soon as you said it. I think. Yeah, so they hit Dragon Horde. They crit Dragon Horde. They miss Dragon Horde. They miss Dragon Horde. And then they hit Durasterix. Miss Durasterix. So Dragon Horde takes D6, D6.
How far away is Graithmorn from Abashmin and Eli?
I mean, he's within melee, but his head is like 40 feet from you.
Obviously, because otherwise Maku would have been in range for the heal, right?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Oh.
Has to be more than 40.
Then it's more. 61.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say otherwise
Sorry.
Maku should have some healing from me if the head is that close. But
I mean, I've run
could...
like 120 feet to get to this
yeah,
head, and I'm
true.
still not
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So it's a ways away from you. Yeah.
Okay. Maku is way out of the way, but Scrapemorn is not.
Yeah.
Although,
I could
Because we're
hit.
basically fighting in a shower if a shower was alive
Yeah.
and trying to attack us.
Yeah,
You're
Maku's
up
in
at the
bar
palace.
and you
I'm
guys
down
are-
at the Shalfadi, and
Yes.
I can still hit Scrapemorn because he's within like 30 feet of me. Right?
Yeah. I rolled over on you and such.
Yeah.
So.
And Maku's right up at Scrathmorn's head because Scrathmorn bit him.
Yeah. It also means that I'm not safe from claws and tails and stuff because here. Okay.
No. I
Durasterix.
don't know what reach he has, but probably, a good 100 feet or
Step
more.
on me. Step on me, Dragon King.
Durasterix takes 14
Only please don't.
from the Minos. Dragon Horde 2 is going to continue its assault, going for Makud and Nahasira. That's a 21 to hit Makud and a 16 to hit Nahasira, which misses.
Which horde is on Abrashmina and Eli right now?
This one.
You said Makud and
Yeah, there's 10
Nahasira.
dragons, so they can kind of attack whoever I want. That's how I'm playing that.
Oh, okay. So Dragon Horde 2 is on Abrashmina and Eli, and also on Makud and Nahasira.
Yeah, so like
Is
one
what
of
you're
the
saying.
dragons
Okay.
is attacking. So there are dragons
Gotcha.
on you. Makud, you take 13 slashing from that horde.
Okay.
And then the ballista are going to all focus their fire on Durasterix. So that's hit, miss, hit. So it takes 10d10. 51 damage to Durasterix. He is starting to look a bit rough. Bryn and Madar, it's your guys' go. There's 2 more bolts sticking out of this giant dragon in front of you.
Might consider.
Alright, Bryn's going.
Might consider a potion. Just saying.
I know, I've heard that roll.
I was like, you're not gonna survive a breath weapon. He gets it back.
I'm not, yeah. Bryn is gonna miss with her 2 attacks, and then with her bonus action, she's gonna take a supreme healing and heal 49.
Nice.
Qual coming in good.
Right?
You guys actually have some expired Qual potions, or like weird ones in your bag somewhere
Fantastic.
that have bad effects if you drink them, but you've never drunk them.
No.
Okay. Sure. Okay. And then Madar is gonna do her thing.
Hit.
That's gonna be 2 hits and a miss.
Durasterix's nutsack like a speed bag.
Can she? Well, no, never mind. Pretty sure the con saves on a dragon are higher than her DC. Never
Right.
mind. I was gonna like still on a dragon.
7 on the first.
Okay.
Plus her dragon
Yeah.
slaying stuff.
Yeah, plus her dragon slaying. It's gonna be an additional 12 from the dragon slaying.
19.
Yeah, and then 10 points on the unarmed strike. Which I'm gonna use a key point and turn that into 2 and make that a flurry of blows instead of just the 1. I'm glad I did, because that's a 28 to hit.
That's it.
And that's 15 damage.
Oh boy.
Oh.
You guys killing it. By it, I mean the dragon.
Well, it's doing equal damage, so it's
It is.
killing me
It
as
is.
well.
It is. Is that your go, Jade?
Yeah.
Ibrishmina and Eli.
Okay. So Durastrix is this big fuck off dragon. Within 30 feet of him, or not Durastrix, Scrathmorn is big fuck off dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Within 60 feet of him, or 30 feet of him, is Durastrix. Within 30 feet of Scrathmorn, some part of his body.
Roll me a d20.
$14.
Yeah.
Okay. Eli is going to clasp his hands together and say, I really wish this was going differently. And he is going to use his phenomenal cosmic powers to cast Chain Lightning. And it's going to hit Scrathmorn, then Durastrix, and then Dragon Horde number 2.
How many people can it hit?
3 targets.
Okay.
Within 30 feet of each other.
Then yeah, those 3.
3 dexterity saving throws, please.
Scrathmorn. 7 plus 7, 14.
Fail.
Last legendary resistance. Durastrix.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
14 plus 9, 23.
And that's a save.
Dragon Horde. 5 plus 7, 12.
Okay, so a failure from Scrath, or no, 2 saves from the big boys.
Yeah.
The little guys are going to take all 10d8 damage. Let me make sure I have. Okay, all of these plus 2 more. Oh, plus his extra lightning damage because he's part Jinn. Sweet. 10, 20, 32, 37, 39, plus his extra damage from casting lightning things, which is some amount that is not on his character sheet. So let me refer to the subclass. Da, 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 da. 38 damage plus.
It was 39 a second ago.
Oh, 39? 39? Oh shit, I forgot he has that. Mother bitch. Okay. Where is it? I know he has a thing to deal more damage. Adds his charisma modifier, so another 5 on top of that, so 44 points of damage to the Dragon Horde, 22 Durastrix and Scrathmorn.
Okay.
Oh, against one of its targets. Scrathmorn gets the extra 5. Minus 5 on the other guys.
Oh, it'll be -2 on the other guys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, that is his action. Brushmina is going to be all like, "That was real good, baby," and she's going to channel divinity to give another path to the grave on Scraithmorn, and Eli is going to do his moat on it with it for 27 to hit with the moat.
Yeah.
It's his last moat, and she just made Scraithmorn vulnerable to it.
Oh.
He's all like, "Thanks, babe," and that's a 10 and 12 and a 7 and a 1 for 22, 23, 30, 60 points of radiant damage from his last
Damn.
star.
Yeah, that's a big one. It just rips through Scrathmorn, like into his chest cavity. And the dragon roars again, and it's like stumbling and struggling to keep its weight up in the sand.
Bonus action from Brushmina. It's going to be to cast Spiritual Weapon again. Fourth level, because she's got it. It's going to hit Dragon Horde number 2. Probably miss with a 15.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, and then Ramiel is gonna lay into this horde. Dragon Horde number 2. That's a miss with a 13. 23 hits, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck me. Okay, sorry. 4, 9, 14, 19 points of damage to the Dragon Horde.
The Horde?
Yeah, Dragon Horde number 2.
Okay.
Because it can now hit everybody from where it's positioned. So need to take care of it.
Dan, for your notes, the Dragon Hordes 3 to 5 did 17 damage to the Minotaur's 4, which is on 2 hit points now.
Oh boy.
So it's kind of crunch time over there. It's your go, Makud.
If I go a further 40 feet, getting closer to the head, running along the neck as it snaps at me.
He bit you when you fell
Mm-hmm.
off, so you can be at his head.
Okay. With it, well, he will use the 40 feet or so
To walk diameter
to
of
be in
the
position. Maybe he grabbed on as part of the being bitten or something, and so cue that kind of fan art of tiny silhouette of Makud with a hammer with like a Sandy Makud Enthrist next to him, and then just Scrathmorn occupying 95% of the like painting. Just this huge maw, and he is going to continue smashing and fighting as best he can, aiming for as soft a place as possible. One miss, one hit again. All of these, the whole Reckless Great Weapon Master shebang. That was not a good damage roll. 5, 10, 13, 33. And then Enthris's attack. That'll hit as well. 15. 5, 38. Yeah. So the two of them stand off against the
Yeah.
huge dragon maw and then go in swinging.
Yeah, for sure.
And that'll be that.
Yeah. Strathmorn. Gets his breath weapon back, baby. And in typical me fashion, he's gonna fucking use it. What's to say? Dexterity saving throw. You have advantage, Makood. Nahasira, Deontay, yourself, and Anthris. So Anthris is gone. Nahasira and Deontay.
Yes.
Nahasira doesn't take any damage. Deontay rolls a natural 1. Abrishmina has saved his life. He'd be dead with this damage I've rolled if she hadn't healed him.
Makood with advantage. You say dex save.
I do say dex save.
I say this is going to be 17. I only have like a +3 to my dex. I'm not proficient in it, so I have to roll really high for that to make a difference.
You take 104 fire damage.
Resisted.
Half to 52.
Down to 52.
Makood is crispy.
Crispy Cood.
Crispy Cood. Big time. Deontay is singed. Barbecued, some might say. Nasira's going to do her thing. This hit. This. 4 of those bad boys. 14. 22 damage to Strathmorn. With that claw.
Who's this?
That was Nahasira.
Oh, yeah.
Deontay is going to try.
Asterix technically would go first.
Oh shit, he didn't have his guy. Let's see if he gets his breath weapon. Nope. Oh shit. He's gonna bite down on Ramiel. He's gonna claw at Bryn. Ramiel was a 19 plus 15, so 34 to hit. Bryn is a 31 to hit. Dar is a 30 to hit. Oh boy, he rolled pretty well. Where's my last there? Ramiel takes 8, 12, 18, 26 piercing, and 11 fire, so 37 all up.
11 fire, you said?
Acid, even, not fire, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
You take
30
max
seconds total,
damage
yeah.
of 20,
He's still fine.
and Madar takes 15 bludgeoning, or slashing.
20 and then 15.
20 to you, 15 to Madar, yeah. Deontay, what was he doing? He's not really got many damaging spells, but
Is he gonna turn into a dragon now that he's almost dead?
He's not almost dead.
I thought you said.
No, he would.
He took a big breath weapon.
Would have been dead. Yeah, he would have been dead. I mean, he's not looking fantastic, but yeah, he's gonna synaptic static.
Scrathemorn?
Yeah. So int save. That's a big L from Scrathmore there, so that's 8d6.
And that does something to his saves from now on, doesn't it?
30 damage to Scrathmore.
Minus D4, is it? Something?
D6, I think.
D6, yeah. Minus
Um,
D6 on his saves.
Is it all saves or just int saves?
It rolls from all its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as its Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Okay, so nothing on int saves.
So not saves, apart from.
Okay, I was thinking of something else.
Yeah.
Okay,
how much?
but
did
attack
Naha
rolls.
s-
Sorry.
Sorry, no, you go.
No, I had nothing to say. You were asking a question.
Okay. How much did Nahasira do to him? Sorry,
38.
roughly. 38. Cool. Thanks.
I was thinking of a different spell. One that Elishon had gave nastiness to saves on a fail. I don't remember what it was though.
The routed Minotaurs continue to fight. They rolled 2 hits, 10, 13, 17 damage. And so the Dragon Horde they're fighting has 14 health, and they have 2. And
I really hope the dwarves see how weak that dragon horde is and redirect the
they
the
can't really ballista a Dragon Horde effectively.
fine.
I mean they can, but they're not gonna. 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 4 is 15. So that they kill another Dragon Horde.
The hoodoo, the ballista.
The Minotaurs.
Oh, cool.
So another Cal came over and helped them finish that off, or
Yeah,
finish
kind
their
of,
own
basically.
one. Okay.
What hordes are left?
There are 2 Minotaur hordes and 2 Dragon hordes.
How many Minotaur? You cut off.
2 Minotaur hordes.
2 dragon.
Yeah.
2 and 2. Okay. How are the dragon hordes looking?
One's looking kind of sore. The other one's looking untouched.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Whose goes it now? Dune's go. Okay. Dune is going to make his 3 attacks against Asterix. That's a 19, which misses, a natural 19 and a natural 19, both of which hit, because they're 33s.
What kind of ranger is he?
Beast thingy, whatever it's called now. 5 plus
Is his
16
beast
is-
been making
sorry,
attacks
can
and
you-
stuff?
Oh no, he's Hunter, I think. 21. I can't remember what he is.
Is he beginning his extra damage for hunting things?
I don't know.
Sorry.
It's alright.
I'm trying to help us.
Yeah, I'm trying to add numbers in my head.
Sorry.
It's all good. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so he does. So... What should I say? 11, I think? Yeah.
I think you said 21 was about the only number I heard.
Shit,
So
21's
that might be
already written down. Yeah, I'm an idiot, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
So now Dragonhold 2, if it's still standing after the chain lightning and everything else.
Yes, Dragon Horde 2 is still standing, and it is going to attack. Roll again. That's a 1, that's Makood. Makood, you take can roll to hit you, idiot. Yeah, you take nothing. That's a miss. I deserve
Oof.
that.
Their second attack?
Oh shit, they have two. That's an 18. That is gonna hit. 11 plus 4 is 15. 15 slashing.
Down to 7.
Oh man, I forgot that Eli was hasted. I'm an idiot.
Alrighty then.
You've got ballistas now.
Yeah. 3 shots at Durastrix. That's a hit. That's a very hit. That's a critical hit.
Damn.
Damn, son. So
Another 20 d10 or whatever it is.
20 d10, yeah.
Woo.
110 damage. The dwarves just...
Again? That's what they rolled last time. When they crit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What are you doing to me, Fight Club? Yeah.
Is he looking rough after that?
Yeah, he's looking not as rough as Strathmorn. Strathmorn's looking, like he's gonna be dead soon. Durastrix is looking like he's gonna struggle to attend Strathmorn's funeral without, severe medical attention. Bryn and Madar, it's your guys' go.
I shall attack with my swords in a fashion that suggests I'm angry. You're going to jail.
Oh.
Can I get an intelligence saving throw as I cast Psychic Crush because my anger is real bad. I got a lot of it.
That's a 10.
That is a fail.
But he is gonna legendary resistance.
Yeah, but he's gonna take half this.
Lay it on me.
Uh, 44 damage.
So 22?
Yep.
Alright.
And then Madar is going to roll. God damn it. She's got a Kraken, a miss, and a 20?
Does a 20 hit?
If she's against Durastrix, I think
no,
that misses.
No, that's a miss,
Yeah. So she's gonna roll her crit.
With her dragon crit. Dragon slaying crit too. All them dices.
34 damage.
Okay.
That's a lot of twos.
There's a lot of 2s in Durastrix's health, funnily enough. That's
If I had hit on those attacks, maybe I'd done some damage. I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Arishmina and Eli.
But Ashmina is going to cast Guiding Bolt at the 3rd level. Does a 28 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. so many d6s on Straightmorn, of course. That is 9, 10, 22, 28. Hold on. I need my calculator. Sorry. Because I need to go 28 plus 17 plus an extra 2d10 from the mantle. It's another 13. 58 points of damage from her guiding bolt.
Damn.
And then she's gonna have advantage on the spiritual weapon. For a 30 to hit.
Hits.
13 plus 6. 19 points of damage. Then Eli is going to hold out his hands towards Scraithborn's head in the distance, because the spell has a really long range, and he's gonna start whispering, or sending images of instinctual, territorial feelings towards Scraithmorn, as you're trying to fill him with rage at the sight of this other dragon in front of him. That other dragon being Durastrix. As I'm going to need an intelligence saving throw from Scraithmorn as Eli casts Feeble Mind.
That is a natural 6.
Okay.
And he has no legendary resistances.
Yeah, so his intelligence and charisma scores become 1. He can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. He can, however, identify his friends, hence the trying to evoke the whole dragons are territorial and hate each other thing that I'm hoping to kind of throw in there. But at the end of 30 days, he can make that save again.
Hey.
He gonna be dumb as fuck. Oh, and he takes some damage. 46 damage. Come on, Eli. As Leon would say, get 10. That is... I got to cast Feeble Mind on a dragon. 9 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
And then with his hasted action, he's gonna attack the dragon horde. And miss. Cast Feeble Mind. And then Ramiel is gonna make some attacks on Dragon Horde number 2. Trying to miss on everything. Highest is 16. He's a little battered.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not rolling as well. But yeah. That's my go. Feel pretty good about it.
That was a really good turn. The getting to feeble-minded dragon, I feel, is like one of those D&D stories that you tell, you know? That's pretty rad.
Sorry, what did Remiel do? Did he just miss, or?
Yeah, he missed twice.
Oh,
it was
sorry.
His highest was a 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a bit battered. He's swinging a little slow. The dragon horde are seeing it coming.
Yeah.
He's not doing too hot.
Dragon Horde 5 is going to try and kill the Minotaurs that just killed their pals.
No!
Natural 5, which misses on the first one.
Woo.
That's another
Miss,
natural
miss, miss.
5. I shit you not. Fucking Minotaurs. So that's 2 misses from them. Makud, it's your go.
Oh. Something is looking down on them. Hopefully they can finish that guy off or drive him away or keep alive long enough. Take the dodge action, Minotaurs!
Just the whole fucking 100
yes.
Minotaurs just suddenly crash.
Or dodging.
I just imagine it like one of those, like, you know, like Chinese temple kung fu scenes where they're all in sync.
Yes. So having kind of like held wildly on and to this moor as it's been biting him, and then get smacking at it, and then getting breath weaponed, just his entire world becomes fire, and he's still standing as it all recedes. Can I don't know if this will take a bonus action or my movement or something to meme Dragon Hooker and like whoosh, whoosh, and just grapple up onto the top of his snout, possibly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he has the pillar in one hand and the dragon hooker in the other, and maybe he gets it like right on like some sort of cracky bit of nostril or something, and just like launches himself up into the air, and you just see this tiny figure compared to Scrathborn like doing that perfect like parabolic arc towards his face. And I will do reckless great weapon master attacks, and both of them hit. God, I've been looking for that. Like, I've got a plus 15 and I've been rolling pretty terribly on that first dice. Those were both, like, I think the lowest was a 29. Minus 5 for 24, which I presume hit, or I know hit. But, all the hammer stuff.
All the hammer stuff.
Oh,
my name's James Hammerstuff.
Hammer stuff. This is almost max damage. So 12 plus 13, 25, 30, 34, 44 damage in one hit.
Oh my god.
And then the next one. 6, 10, 15 plus 13 for 28. Oh no, 38 because of the extra 10 from the Great Weapon Master, sorry. And then
will you please
as he's like leaping over the top of... Sorry?
I was going to say, sorry, will you please describe how you kill Scrathmore?
Oh, shit. How I imagined it is he does that big launch, and then there is the fan-art piece of just the huge silhouette of the head against, I don't know, the dying desert sun behind them, and just this, you see that little silhouette of Makood against the sun with the hammer up, and then like a slightly more ethereal Makood just next to him, and they both come down and crack the top of this dragon's jaw, like somewhere between the eyes and where it becomes the snout or something, just between the eyes, basically. And there's this thunderous...
Yeah, there's this
Man.
crack that echoes across the battlefield, and like everyone kind of pauses for a second. They're like, "Holy shit!"
I think to like everyone else, like we're seeing like Makood do like the same kind of pose that his ancestor had against Scrathmorn, and Makood's like a little sand smoke vision of just him just like
and Scrathmorn's head like snaps backwards and then like falls forwards again and just collapses into the sand. Huge like wave of sand kind of kicks up. Durastrix lets out this roar and like beats his wings, kind of moving to take off, and the two dragon hordes like kind of swirl and begin to dissipate, like running away. as they see Durasterix is routed.
That's thematically, though, right? They haven't done that yet because it's not their turn.
It's still Makude's go, but after Makude's go, Durasterix is Durasterix's go.
Okay.
All I have is Enthris's follow-up attack, and I think he made that thunderous attack even more thunderous, basically.
Yeah.
So I can't. I'm not anywhere near to do anything to Durasterix, unfortunately.
Yeah. So
Well, there's Dragon Horde that was attacking you. You could always.
I mean, I could take it. I could take Enfys could take a swing at a dragon.
Don't let them get away, Dragon Killer, Dragon Slayer.
I'm not kidding. The one crit I roll is Enfys's last attack against Dragon Horde. I was looking for that. I was rolling advantage the entire time.
No.
I was like 14 and 14 and 14. God damn it. This is.
Take out the horde. Take out the horde.
That's 9, 10, 14. 27, 37, and I've got to roll these dice again.
Better get prepared to blow that horn, though, so they don't run away.
42, 40, 8 damage.
All right.
Vessels aren't getting away.
To the Dragon Horde from
That
Enthris.
horde looks really rough. There's only a couple dragons left alive in it.
Mhm.
Durasterix is going to take off on his turn. So Bryn,
Attacks of
Zadar,
opportunity.
Ramiel, Minotaurs all get attacks of opportunity.
I don't suppose any of you guys have Sentinel, do you?
No.
I'm afraid I don't.
Commit natural 1 from Romeo. Dice is going to jail.
I sent 2 of my dice to jail already. Bryn got a 27 to hit.
Hits.
For 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And Radar got a 28 to hit.
Hits.
And not nearly as good. For 13 points of damage.
Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. You almost.
I mean, don't say that. I've still got range on
Yeah,
them.
I know. You're okay.
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah.
more meaning. I meant by you guys. I meant Bryn and Madar. Like he is.
They have
so
been
close.
wailing on him all session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
They
so
pretty
close.
much soloed him.
Yeah.
So.
The Minotaurs did do 15 damage as well before them, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Nahasira is gonna kind of like look around to sort of make sure Deonta's okay and turn to you, Makude.
Fly after the other fucking dragon, Nahasira.
Don't let him get 90 feet
Yeah.
away from me.
This is before she takes a fucking turn.
Okay, fine.
Jesus Christ.
I'm getting kind of hot.
Yeah. She turns to Makude and she says simply, I knew it, Dragon Seer. And then she will take off and scoop Makude up with her to begin spiriting him after Durasterix. The Minos below.
Is that her?
What?
Is that like her action to catch up with him or whatever? Okay.
Yeah, to pick up
She has to
Makude
dash.
and to talk. And,
Okay.
Minos are going to keep wailing on the Dragon Horde as they try and flee. But the Dragon Horde they're against is basically untouched, so they're not going to get the kill on that. Although Dragon Horde 2 might give them an attack. They actually crit. So,
Might be right. They've lost a lot to dragons.
17, 22.
The Dragon Horde crits, or they
26.
crit against the Dragon Horde?
They
They crit against Dragon Horde 2, I think.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
good.
Dragon Horde 2 is almost dead as well. But not quite. Dunes go. He is
Pull out
going
a bow?
to. I think he has a bow. But he is going to do some healing to the Minotaurs. So he's going to cast a big old 5th level healing spirit and heal up the Minotaurs. 46.
That is very much appreciated. I would also say that Mac definitely, like, there's a moment where he's standing on that snout, like, just where he sort of shattered everything in that, like, crater as he landed, and Nahasira, like, comes up on top of the snout and says that I knew it, and then offers, like, picks him up to ride after the others. He does appreciate that he is worthy to ride Nahasira, which can't be like considered a small thing, I'm sure. She seems very, very proud.
Jade!
I didn't even mention anyone's box, Jade. Jeez.
I know, but you said ride Nahasira, so she's got to giggle.
Dragon Horde 2 are going to run away, but the Ballista are going to
No, I'm focusing.
Do it, dwarves! End it.
Bring him down. Bring him down.
Miss, let me have my shot.
That's a 3. And that's a 19. Natural. These are all naturals, so 19 will hit. So 13 plus 13 again. 26. 31 damage. Dragon Horde 2 is still alive.
Jesus.
I mean, they have 2 hit points. Oh, sorry, 3 hit points. They've done work, Dragon Horde 2, for sure. Brynna Medell.
Alright, how far away is he from me?
Who? Dragon Horde or Durastrix?
Durastrix.
Durastrix, what's his fly speed? Use his fly speed away from you.
Which is?
I'm looking at 80 feet.
Okay, sorry. He's 80 feet away from me.
Yeah.
I am going to bonus action. Send my little friend a message. And say, I knew you were a little side bitch. And I'm going to cast Psychic Scream at him. I believe it's an intelligence saving throw.
5 plus 7, so 12.
That is a fail. Are you going to resist, or are you going to let all the damage come through?
I mean, he would use his last legendary resistance. Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to take half of 14d6. 11, 15. Roll 6 more.
Get it, Jade. Get it, Jade.
$69.
Nice.
Describe
Right.
how you kill Durastrix, king of the...
So
terrors.
So as he starts to fly away, I send a little message, and I kind of get this smile, and this scream kind of starts to like build in his brain until it's like a full like raging scream, and like the purple and black energy kind of like starts to spill from his eyes as his head explodes, and he starts diving towards the earth.
We're all
Right.
showered in gourd and viscera.
So,
The way I saw that was like a Scott Pilgrim thing, where you were like a little 8-bit or 16-bit dragon flapping away, and then just the word "side bitch" arcing through the air, and his head just going as a little nuclear explosion, and then it just falls to the ground. Yeah,
Side bitch.
turns into coins.
But yes, Durasterix falls, and Nahasira
Dragon
lets,
Horde 2 is gonna get squished to dead by Eli and
Nahasira-
Mina.
Nahasira lets out this roar that is somehow relieved and like fired up all at once. Kind of, it's over, and as the 2 dragon hordes remaining, with about like maybe 10 dragons between the 2 of them, flitter away and kind of disperse.
Can we just say that Dragon Horde 2 dies to opportunity attacks from Eli?
Nah, they escape.
Because they've got to.
It's
Oh,
one
come
dragon
on, man.
left,
Oh,
so
fine.
um,
Do they ever run by Amrishmita? The Dragon Horde 2 or 5?
no, they
Damn
are
it.
gone. The fight's over.
I want to kill more dragons.
And as
You're like a feeble-minded dragon.
That's true. I did. I was kind of hoping he would chomp on Durasterix, but he never got a chance. But not complaining.
as the Minotaurs kind of breathe out that like collective sigh of relief that they survived, and begin sort of weeping and looking after their dead, you know you've essentially stopped the apocalypse, not just in Ashar but in the whole world. And that's where we're going to end the session for this evening.
Tech